Well, hello everybody. It looks like it's time for another TCG here.
Came out there to say AFK.
Another AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Network. I'm Ben, and joining me this week is James. We got a Nelson. And I'm contractually obligated when I bring a trading card game to bring in Benjamin Wheeler.
I need a haircut.
Nice.
Yeah,
you look great.
Yeah, but it's a little like bussin'. You know what I mean?
There's a reason I'm wearing a toque. I mean, I got like flat, like I ride a bike to work every day.
Yeah.
January. I don't
You want to see me look 7 years younger?
Right. Hey.
That's why I'm in my business casual outfit right now.
Also, it's January.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Today we are checking out Altered, which I'm really excited about because we got sent just a ton of product for, but this is not a sponsored stream. This is going to be a stream where we're going to still be giving all of our like honest opinions and stuff like that. But I will say I had the opportunity to play this game at Unplugged with Jacob, and it was a blast. Jacob got really horny for it. So if that's a check mark for you, then sick. What?
Well, because it's Jacob, I do have to ask.
Yeah.
When you say horny,
Yeah.
we talking like a wooga,
Yeah.
or like Transformers Wiki? That might
That
be
one.
closer
Yeah.
to the first
Well,
one.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a binary.
Yeah,
on that,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, I believe that Jacob would fuck Starscream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can tell it's not a sponsored stream.
Ding! But you know what is sponsored? All of our content by you over at our Patreon. At patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. You're the reason we're able to do this, so thank you so much. We super appreciate it. You can also check out our store at store.loadingreadyrun.com. All kinds of great merchandise that you can buy with the dollar dues in your bank account. And if you're watching on YouTube, let us know if you want to see more Altered content, if this seems like your jiggity jam, because I think the game's really sweet. I had the opportunity to teach my partner Nicole how to play, and they liked it a lot. So
Sweet.
we managed to learn. I taught them the game, and we played a game in 20 minutes.
Nice.
Wow.
So yeah, I think this is one of these ones that
That's
I
a
think
sales pitch right there.
yeah, really. Honestly, like it's quite easy to pick up, but definitely difficult to master. So, yeah, very excited to give it a go. Do we say anything else? Sorry, I've been like away or
You're
for a
good.
while.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're
we can
good.
get into talking about the game if you want.
Yeah,
If you want.
great. All right. Well, let's talk about Altered. And so, yeah, like I said, we got sent a bunch of this stuff from the actual company itself. And this is one of these new TCGs that already, like, I think did sign like a deal with GameGenic. So we've got like all the fixins. We've got like mats. We've got card holders.
The card holder is very cool.
It's very neat. I like it a lot.
Is it
yeah.
one object? Oh yeah, there's like a
Dude,
bottom,
look at the
or it's
size
like a
of
little
this
tray.
deck box.
Look at this box. Oh god.
Careful.
Says Altered on the side there.
It says Altered on the other
bottom,
thing
too?
too. Yeah. It's
Oh
very,
yeah,
very
because that's the
impressive.
top.
trays.
That's
Yeah.
like it's got magnets.
Oh, cool.
And it's got like a pretty Altered in there. And then it goes on top like this. And
Yeah.
It's like, oh my
And on
god.
top of all that, it was like it was like a set of all the starter decks and 2 booster boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got hooked up.
Boosty boxes.
Boosty boxes. So the game is basically played where we're in this magical, mystical world, and every single one of our heroes, we get to play a hero in this, has a magical companion. And we're on like a little expedition, and we've been separated from them. So the entire goal of the game is to reunite with your
That's adorable.
companions.
Yeah.
That is the goal of the
That's
game.
actually the goal of the game.
Instead of slaying another powerful wizard
Yeah,
or Jedi
there's-
or whatever, it's just you need to find your dog.
Yeah.
It's just get close enough to pet your pupper.
Yeah. PMAverse also did send some starter.
Shocking.
Thank you,
We got,
PMAverse.
yeah, I know. We have 2 sets of all the starter decks. So let's go to the top down, and I can kind of show you what's going on in the game. So I've already managed to wiggle my playmat.
Hold on, let me get a little shorter.
In excitement.
Yeah, in anticipation. So this is the kind of expedition that we are on. You can see that on one side we've got our heroes, and then on the other we've got our companions. And so each one of these cards, these cards represent one zone, but each of these other ones represent 2 zones. And we can actually just sort of flip these over so you can see something like that. So the goal of the game we're going to just play with everything revealed here, is to get your 2 tokens onto the same spot. The first person to do that is the winner. And you do that by playing cards into your expedition zones. There's 2 basically like board places. If you've played like Star Wars, it's very similar to having like the space area and the land area, that kind of vibe. So you're going to be playing cards onto either sort of zone so that you can, at the end of the round, determine if you're able to advance your expedition. I think the easiest way to kind of go over things is by looking at like what a card looks like. So I'm going to bring this card up here.
This card up here.
This card up here. Great, there we go. This is what like a standard creature character in this game looks like. You can see that in the top left-hand corner, I bet you every single trading card game person can guess what that is. That is in fact the mana cost of the card. But you'll see that there are 2 mana costs there. The one that's in the very top in the blue, that's how much it costs to play from your hand, and then the one that's just below it is how much it costs to play from reserve. And reserve is like a secondary hand, because the interesting thing about this game is like I said, every single turn is played over the course of like a round, right? And once we've both decided to pass, the round goes on to the next one. Characters that are in your expedition zones go into this reserve pile. So we actually clean wipe the board every single round. And you can only have a maximum of 2 things in your reserve. There are spells that'll also go in there. There's all kinds of various sort of things. But that's sort of the general sort of game flow is once a round is done, things are going to move down onto here. So that's where that secondary mana cost comes into. On the left-hand side, those are its stats. So for a lot of games, we'll have like power and toughness. This is the stats that determine if you get to advance in your expedition. You can see there are 3 of them. There's a leaf, there's a big mountain, and there's water. And you'll notice that on these little maps in the center here, there are those exact same symbols. So how we play a game is at the very end of the round, on each side for each expedition, you'll determine if you've got at least one of those as the highest. So for example, I had this guy over here and Wheeler had some other thing that was like really good in water, then we would actually both get to move. Oh. If Wheeler only had, something that had a green and a brown on there too, and I was in the higher, he wouldn't get to move, I would get to move. It's not just about being the better one, it's at least just having one sort of thing that you're succeeding in, which is really cool.
And a bit of a guessing game.
Exactly,
element,
right?
Yeah.
And you'll notice though, along the way, certain zones only care about a certain thing. So for example, if I was like in a zone that only cared about like in this leaf zone, this one would still matter, but if it was a water card, for example, they wouldn't care at all. You have to be winning in the thing that you're looking at. Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. Then finally, in sort of the bottom area, this is just a vanilla card. It doesn't have any rules.
It's got one, right?
It does, yes. Yeah. But typically there'll be like some sort of kind of thing like, for example, this Ouroboros Croupier. I think that's what this card is called. So this would be an example of like a thing that it does when it's played. From your hand.
Right.
Because there's a little hand symbol. Does that make sense?
Can we just, for 5 seconds,
Yeah.
time out? My man just said Ouroboros Croupier correctly the first time, so I just want to give some credit for the English language.
Reading.
Yeah, mastery over
That's
there.
why Serge and I are like polar opposites.
It's funnier if he's here.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
From your hand. symbol.
Yeah, from your hand something would happen. So in this case, it's roll a die on a 4+ draw card on a 1-3 resupply. That's a keyword that we'll see a lot. Put the top card of your deck into your reserve. We already kind of talked about the reserve. But Nelson very nicely pointed out that there was a little bit of a purpley thing on the bottom of this one. That is an ability that you can use when it's sitting in your reserve, which it'll have some sort of thing. This gives the keyword anchored, which we can talk about later. But that's what the basic kind of card looks like. So the goal of the game, like we mentioned, is to play things into your expeditions so that you can be the first one to cross over. The game takes place. Do you mind passing me the little thing so I can nail it perfectly? Yeah. So the game takes place. Each round takes place over several phases. So there's the morning phase, which is where you get to draw your cards and play your mana and all that kind of jazz. There's the noon phase, which for you Magic players is the upkeep.
Right.
But it's basically, some cards will say, at noon do this, and then phase 3 is afternoon. This is where everything is done, essentially. And this is one of those games, much like Star Wars or, I guess Lorcana is not like that. This is one of those kind of games where I do a thing, then you do a thing. Then I do a thing, then you do a thing. And at some point, one of us will say pass, and then the other person gets to go until they've decided to pass. There's no such thing as a soft pass in this game. You can't be like, I pass, to like see what they're going to do before. This game doesn't have it. The moment you say you pass, you're donezo for that round. And so once we've done all of our stuff that we want to and we both decide to pass, then it goes to dusk where we tally up the scores of the things on there, move the expeditions that are the winning ones, and then finally we go to night where you get to take all the things that were in your expedition, put them into reserve. You can only, like we said, keep up to 2 cards in there. And then you untippity-tappity or unreddity-reddity, whatever you want to call it in this one, draw 2 cards and move on into the next round.
I think tapping is exhausting in this game.
Sure.
Yeah, it's called exhausting.
So
Every game's got its own way.
it's got to be different.
Rotate and unturn and flunge and
Never
Eldrazi
tapped,
gent.
always exhaust.
Yeah.
So that is the basic of the game. One kind of quickie little thing that I'll say on this is a lot of people have already noticed that there's a giant honkin' QR code. I mean, It's not really that big. It's quite teeny tiny, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. The differing sort of selling point of this game is that each of these cards has a unique QR code that you can then scan into your digital collection that now you own that card. The idea here being that if at any point you need more copies of that card, they have an on-demand printing service that you can then print more cards. Or in their trading kind of thing, this is all in progress, by the way, they're still working on this. You can trade with somebody your digital card, and then they can print off copies to use for their deck and stuff like that. So it's that kind of thing. It's, I'll be real, very close to NFTs, but not at all.
Right.
That was the thing. When it was first pitched to me, I was like, this sounds a little blockchainy. Right. There's no blockchain or anything like that on it.
Sure.
It's kind of more so the concept of now they have a digital link up with Board Game Arena, I think, that allows you to play with the decks that you make and stuff like that on that from your collection and stuff.
I mean, it's one of the further things that illustrates why we don't need NFT.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just a database that the company runs. It doesn't need to be an NFT thing.
Yeah. As Julian says, it's explicitly fungible. They're physical cards. Right. So. Yeah.
And for those of you consider asking, Ben has indeed already registered all of these
Yeah,
cards.
so don't worry. I went through. I registered every single one of our cards.
Don't try to steal our QR codes, team.
Yeah,
we're too fast. We're too sly. We're too quick for you.
Where did the card that I had?
You shuffled something in. I don't know if it was one of the ones from your hands.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that is basically the game. So each one of us, as we mentioned, is playing a hero. So I am going with I do not know the names of these factions.
Oh, I literally
learned them.
just.
So I know the pink one because that was the one I was most excited about. It's called Lyra.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're the chaotic artists. So this one, this is Nevenka and Blotch of like a spray paint Goyle who has like a spray paint dragon. This character is very oriented around dice rolling. So I can tap them and roll a die. On a 6, it gains anchored, which is a keyword now that you sort of understand the basic. It just means that it won't go away during the end of the turn. It gets to stick around for an extra thing. On a 2 to 5, it gains 1 boost, which is a +1/+1/+1 counter. And on a 1, I have to send it to reserve.
Right.
I shoot my thing.
Exciting.
So that's what my character does. What are you playing, Ben?
I have an Axiom hero, or hero combination.
The brown is called Axio. It
Sierra-
says right on the card.
Yeah, Sierra and Oddball. Axiom is kind of a artificer, engineer, tinkering with machines.
Yeah.
Faction or fashion, I think was one of the words used in the video that explained this all. And says, when you play a permanent with hand cost 3 or more, I may exhaust Sierra and Oddball to create a brass bug 2/2/2 robot token in target expedition.
Cool. So yeah, your deck is going to be using the landmarks,
Yes.
which we kind of didn't really talk about, but they're like big artifacts or enchantments.
Yeah, the way that it clicked for me was currently all the landmarks are, all the permanents are landmarks.
Yeah.
People coming from different card games may think permanent equal like unit or
Creature
creature
or-
or whatever, but it's just the landmarks. Think of them more like battles and sieges.
Yeah, it's like landmark is the super type, and then the subtype is.
Yeah, so I do
Permanent is the super type.
Yes.
Landmark is the subtype.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that was probably a lot of words. We're gonna play a game now, and you're going to be able to see how it works in real time.
I don't know, the Woogly you were saying, I can imagine Tappy cosplaying on this one. I don't know if you were talking about Ben's or Wheeler's, but our friend Anna Margaret
Yes.
has in fact cosplayed who Ben is playing
Yes.
today.
So she was at Unplugged.
Yeah.
Her and
Lua. Yeah.
Lua was the red character, the Broxos, I think is the
Braxos,
is
yeah,
the name
yeah,
of the
yeah.
red
Nice.
faction. And she was the one who was like, Ben, come play this game. And I was like, all right, fine. And then I was like, oh, this is actually pretty sick.
Already locking in the extremely powerful cosplayer demographic.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's start the game. So at the start of the game, each of us draws 6 cards. Bing! And then what we're going to do is we get to mana 3 of them. So we're going to play 3 cards face down. So this is one of these games that any of your cards gets to be able to turn into mana, and we get to start at 3, which is kind of interesting.
Yes.
Star Wars starts at 2.
So you start at 3, add 1 per turn afterwards. No mulligans.
There's none mulligans.
There is 0
That's
mulligans.
that's a little sus to me, but
But every turn you draw 2
2
cards off
cards,
your deck, and
correct.
one of them has to go face down, or
Does
may
not.
go face
It's a
down.
may.
No, it's a
You
may. Yeah, you
turn
may.
one down. Okay,
you
so-
may.
Yeah, you
Pretty
can
similar to Star Wars after you get started.
I think if you've played Star Wars Unlimited, you will.
There's definitely
feel
some
the vibe.
similarities.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I was watching
yeah.
the video today, I was like, yeah, okay.
All right, so on the first one, we actually do not do the morning phase, which is pretty obvious because that's kind of what we do. So now we've hit noon. Nobody has any at noon effects, so we go straight on to afternoon. So Ben, you've got the first player token.
Oh,
Or
good.
I could. I mean, I don't. You can go either way.
It's very. How did you get that?
it was on this side of the table and I
Yeah?
sat down.
No,
I trapped
likely
Oh
story.
no! Oh no!
Arnar.
Okay, well then I am going to play a.
Jeez, it's having 3 mana already.
Yeah.
I'm going
Get
to play a permanent that is a landmark.
Oh, there you go, right away.
The Brass Bug Hub.
I didn't think I needed counters.
I can. Oh yeah,
There's some right here. I don't know.
I need Kellen counters if you.
yeah, they're
okay.
different.
Oh, okay.
It is a landmark. Cost 3 from both play or from hand and reserve. That has exhaust. When I play it from. Was this when I play
Anywhere.
it from
So the
exhaust?
arrow is from anywhere.
right?
Yeah, either one. Yeah.
Arrows anywhere. When I play it, I gain 3 Kellon counters.
Okay.
And at noon, I can pay 1 and spend one of my Kellon counters to create a Brass Bug 2/2/2 robot token in target expedition.
Oh,
But also,
so
your
This goes
here,
your
right?
landmark.
here
Yeah.
with 3 of these. And because I played a permanent with hand cost 3 or more, I can exhaust Sierra and Oddball to make a 2/2 brass bug token.
Yeah.
But you have to choose which expedition to put it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although they're both kind of the same right now.
So creating these 2/2/2 brass bugs seem to be this person's modus
Yeah.
operandi.
I'm going to put the brass bug here, I guess.
Okay. We've got the tokens. We can even bring it up on the overlay, probably.
Does the token have a
Did we
QR
grab
code?
that? It does. I don't know.
Wild.
I don't know if we grabbed those.
Yeah, I don't think I actually have the.
Okay.
All
It
right.
is. It
It's a-
is very cute.
It's a cute little
Aw.
bug. I'm sure he'll be able to find it.
Oh.
Ah.
Focus versus
Isn't focus
stars.
a hell of a thing?
Yeah,
no,
focus is quite a
come
thing.
on. All
Yeah.
right. Well.
Yeah. Okay, and then that's your action.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
This is the
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
the
is
one.
There he is. Yeah.
Was resolving this like trigger thing correct, or were we supposed to like wait and let you have a turn before we did this?
No, you can do that as
Okay.
like a trigger
Okay, so
thing,
that's like
yeah.
all one.
Yeah, all one. sort
Wheeler
of
took an
thing.
action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special action is what it's called
Yeah.
for trigger abilities.
Okay.
I thought somebody talk. I saw somebody talk about it
Right.
in chat.
Okay. Cool.
Or something similar.
Yeah, it says
okay.
when you play, so we
Yeah.
got the right idea, right?
All right. I am I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to go and play Esmeralda.
Oh.
So this is a 0/2/2 for 2. That when it enters the battlefield, I get to resupply.
The top card of your deck in reserve.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a pseudo draw. So I'm putting this Off You Go into reserve, which is a bounce spell of 3. You send to reserve target character with hand cost 3 or less.
Oh, okay.
But it costs 4 to cast from reserve.
Yeah, so it's
So
not a
not
great
the
one to
luckiest.
put. Not the one I wanted to put in reserve.
Well, you really
but,
want to
you
just
know.
get those special action X cards in
Yes,
there with that
exactly.
ability, right?
Yeah. All right, that's mine. Go for it, Ben.
Laserbeaks asks if there's a difference between kind of the tokens and the companions, and it seems like currently not really. They're just 2 markers that need to meet
yeah.
anywhere. But the game has the space to make it matter at some
Okay.
point.
Yeah. So I untap, or well,
Another. Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah, so I pass to you.
Yeah.
Still
So
after
I
me.
have nothing.
Great.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now you're passed, and now
Yes.
you can't do any, and I can do as much as well.
Right, yeah.
So I have other things I can do. Like for example, I can tap my leader. I can exhaust my exhaust my hero
Rotate,
to
yeah.
roll a die.
Turn.
On a 3, it gets a +1/+1/+1 boost.
There you go. Yep.
Boosting.
Boosting.
Boosty.
There we go.
Boosted.
So now it's a 1/3/3.
Great.
Great.
Also, when it comes to your characters meeting here, they can also pass each other.
Yeah.
They don't have to meet
If they-
on the
Yes,
same
they're
tile.
that's
they're
the,
both
so
here
that's
and
the
you win both.
tie-breaking mechanic.
And that's and it is also
But also, it's okay, I think, if one of them never moves.
Yeah.
If you just bring
You
the
can
other one
bring
all
them
the
all
way.
the
Yeah,
way.
you could.
If
Yeah,
you choose to win one side the whole game. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and I don't think there's anything else I'm going to do, so now we get to proceed to Dusk. So now we compare statistics. So in the hero category, Ben wins. So you get to scoot your dude forward 1. In the companion expedition, I win. So I get to scoot my friend forward 1. Now we move to Night, which is all characters go to reserve that aren't anchored. So in this case, mine would go, I would lose this boost here, and it goes into reserve. Tokens don't get to go to reserve.
Oh,
These two
I'm gonna need that bad boy.
Yeah.
It can go.
Yeah.
It says on it, sorry, we don't have it. If I leave the expedition zone, remove me from the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it says remove me from
Yeah,
the game.
Yeah.
it even talks
So
to you.
this is
This
one of
token is really cute.
Worth noting, this is one of these card games that kind of like if you've played Legends of Runeterra, it refers to itself in the first person.
Right. Very cool.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah.
I mean, the single player
still exists,
The single
sorta.
player is fun. I
Yeah.
like it, but
Yeah.
I love how they in the video for the physical new LOL game that they're making, they were like, this isn't Runeterra. And we were just like, why? But why
not?
isn't it?
Cowards.
let me tell you, being a card game streamer that tries different card games, I feel like the mom in Saving Private Ryan.
Dude, I can just see like your kids.
You're just getting the letter every week.
I got a letter
Yeah.
that says Runeterra Gwent, and like, I don't know. Something else is just not what I use.
There's designers at Asmodee just like, we can't let Ben Wheeler read about
please.
another card
Please.
game time.
All right, so everything's gone to reserve. Landmarks don't go to reserve; they just get to chill forever.
Cool.
But you can only have a maximum of 2, just like I can only have a maximum of 2 cards in reserve.
Specifically, you can only have a maximum of 2 at the end.
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
round.
During a round, you can have as many as you want.
Yeah.
Great. And now we get to go to morning. So we change first player. So I
Right.
grab that first
Have
player
this little
token from
thing.
you.
There you go.
Then we ready all of our stuff, draw 2 cards, and then can put a card into mana.
The only reason I would love to play this game again and again and again is because I would love to see us actually do the middle track as a digital overlay.
Sure.
That would look
that
cool.
would be-
I mean, Paul's got the technology.
Exactly. I know.
man.
It's just like, yeah, that could look pretty cool.
Sure, yeah.
And then you have the little characters moving like you have in like the dungeons when we have D&D
Sure,
or when we play Magic and stuff.
Yeah.
He's got a little audio
Yeah.
effect that
God,
plays
that'd
every
be
time you
cool.
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But if I'm going to do that, we got to play this
Please-
game a few times.
Please have that ready for Nelson and I's match.
It's not that big of an ass.
Yeah, really.
Actually, on that note, big shout out to Corp, one of our mods, who was able to load in.
Thank you.
Load the cards into
Yeah.
into Lurbot. So it pops them up,
hell
pops the
yeah.
text up on the screen.
Thanks.
All right, I threw a thing in. You ready to go to noon?
Yeah.
You got a thing, right?
Do you have an effect at noon?
I do have an at noon. I'm going to pay 1, spend a counter, and make a brass bug. Thank you. I'm going to brass on my bug till I grass
Till you nug.
over there.
Okay.
Okay, now we get to proceed into the afternoon. So I get to start us off, which I hate for me.
Good.
Did we mention that if you cast from reserve,
That was literally
Okay.
what I was about to do here.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am going to spend 3, and I'm going to cast Esmeralda from reserve. So whenever you play something from reserve, it gains what's called fleeting. And when you go to the end step into night, where you're putting everything into reserve and whatnot, if something has fleeting, it doesn't go to reserve; it goes to discard.
so you can't just keep playing the
Exactly.
card over and over and over
Exactly.
again.
Yeah.
You gotta put 40 cards in your deck, not just play 1.
Yeah.
Forever. Thanks, Beach.
Bye, Beach.
Bye,
So as we noted, sorry, I should have put it on here. Esmeralda, this one has the from either or ability, so I can resupply from when I'm playing it from the reserve. So I will resupply again this time. Hey, look, it's an Esmeralda, but you might notice something.
yeah.
Oh, is it?
I wanted to save this until it actually came up. These are the exact same card, but this one's a little bit different. So this is a game where there are rare versions of a card. And what they are is they'll have slightly different stats or or have some sort of different effect in this. So in this case, the Esmeralda we have is a 2, it costs 2 or 3 from reserve, 0, 2, 2, and when it's played from hand or reserve, you get to resupply. This one, the common one, is a 2/2, 0, 2, 2, but it only resupplies when you play it from your hand. So again, not a great resupply here.
Right.
So make sure you read them cards.
Yeah. The deck building restriction in this game is that you can have 15 rares, any amount of commons, and 3 what are called uniques. And we will talk about those later.
Are there uniques in the starter decks?
there are
no,
not.
they're not.
No.
Okay.
But the interesting thing is, regardless of if it's rare or common, you can only have 3 copies of a card.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can
You
have
need the same card.
Yeah, you couldn't have like
Across the
three
rarities.
rare Esmeraldas and
Right.
3 common Esmeraldas. It's only 3 across the 2. That's me. Go for it, buddy.
I find this super frustrating, mostly just because the characters are so similar, but not exactly the same. So I have
You
a
can
tough
see.
time
So
with
the
that.
main thing that's instantly
brain.
helps you is the rares don't have borders,
Right.
and they have slightly different art.
That's a lot more helpful than what Flesh and Blood did.
Yes.
Unless they change it, I remember because Flesh and Blood has that.
The same thing,
But
but
like
different copies. yeah.
specifically, it's like how much whatever their mana equivalent is, like
Yeah. It's
just
whatever
called
it
mana,
provides.
that's-
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and the only difference is like a little colored dot in the corner.
Yes. Yeah. That was
okay.
frustrating.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of like this as a whole, but if it works, it works. And I think with the reserve part and the artwork make it work a lot better than some of the other games.
Sure.
that
Yeah.
we've seen.
Okay.
I'm going to
You
play.
tapped 3, right? Yeah.
Yes. The Ouroboros Lyra Bastion.
All right.
Ooh, damn.
It's a permanent landmark that when I play it from anywhere, I resupply. And if I would resupply, instead reveal the top 2 cards of my deck, put 1 in reserve, and discard the other.
Whoa,
that's powerful.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
So
You get to resupply.
I get to resupply, but I also want a Sierra and Oddball.
Sure.
I don't know which one I do first. I don't know if it really matters that
yeah,
much.
I don't think
either.
it does. There is no stack in this game.
Sure.
So you can kind of just do it however.
1 brass bug, please, James. I'm going to brass my bug till I over here,
No brass, no more.
and then
So you.
So one's going discard and one's going reserve?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to pick the better of the 2 for your resupply.
I'm going to put this in my reserve.
Ooh,
The
it's a
Keller
spell.
Burst. It's a spell, yeah. It has fleeting, so it goes to my discard instead of reserve after it resolves. And it costs 3. Send to reserve target character with hand cost 4 or less, or discard target permanent with hand cost 4 or more.
Okay, so you either get to send a character to reserve, or you get to blow up a landmark.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And then that is going to be.
So you did that.
Yeah.
And now it's my turn.
Yeah.
I am going to exhaust my hero and do some dice rolling,
We're rolling them dice.
targeting my Esmeralda. 5, so it's going to get a +1/+1/+1 boost.
Boosted.
Go to you.
Go to you.
All right. And then I don't think I have a 1 drop. No. All right, so I'm going to pass. So now we get to go to Dusk.
Okay.
So in this case, Ben's got it. He gets to scoot forward in the hero one. Now I'm really glad that this happened. So this is a 1/3/3, and you have a 2/2/2. So I am winning in. I'm winning in not winning in grass,
Okay.
which is the important one that I'm looking at. But Ben is winning in grass. I'm winning in all these other ones, but as long as he's winning in one of them, he gets to move forward.
Okay.
So you get to scoot your dude forward. But even though I'm winning in both earth and water, my zone doesn't care about those ones. So I don't get to scoot forward.
Now, if you were reversed in position there, would you have both gotten to move forward? If you're only in the grass area and you're winning in grass, you get to move forward.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
if Wheeler was in the triple,
Yeah.
as long as he's winning in either mountain or water,
yeah,
gets to move
you only
forward.
need to be
Right.
winning in one of the things that is referencing your zone to,
Right.
Okay.
To move
to
forward.
move forward. So both people can go, which is great. Okay, now we get to return all of our stuff here. So worth noting that this had fleeting, so this Esmeralda is gonzo. And then make sure you've only got up to 2 and only up to 2. We're good. All right, so now we get to go to morning. So ready up all your stuff as I pass you this.
As a quick note, I don't know if we mentioned this. So I just wanted to say that whole thing with the two different Esmeraldas. Notice she's got one goat helping her.
Yeah.
And now she has 3 goats helping.
Well, also,
Oh, the art
She's-
is a little different? Okay.
well, it's more than a little different. Go back to the other one. The entire color palette is completely
Yeah.
different.
Sure. Okay.
That's true. Yeah, it's like a nicer day.
Yeah.
Right. It's built off the same drawing, same
Yeah.
shape, but the colors are different. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's a third version for unique.
Right.
More goats.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's
All
kind
right,
of
so
an
you've both
interesting
drawn
card.
2.
Yeah.
And now you're deciding if you would like to mana one.
I think I'm going to play that one. I guess I don't have to, but it feels really good to do this early on. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the curve taught.
I was just
you
gonna-
I saw a 5 cost on your end, I think.
Yeah, like I would assume there is a point at which you probably slow down with the mana.
I got a lot of 3s and 2s.
So it feels like 5, 6,
Yeah.
like maybe is where you want to top out.
Maybe
Yeah.
get to 6 and then start
And then
considering.
start being able to cast 2 things a turn kind of
Right.
thing.
Maybe you're going to end up putting your 7th down if it lets you 4/3.
Yeah.
All right, now we're moving on to Noon.
I will make a bug.
He's making a bug.
Bug.
I'm going to put this bug.
Sorry, Wheeler. I think your mic
Mic's
is just,
rubbing.
It's just on the inside of your.
I'm going to put a bug in the grass.
Okay.
Your handsome Marty McFly vest is trying to have its moment on the microphone.
All right, now we move to afternoon. Go for it.
I'm going to play 1 and play Axiom Salvager in the grass zone. It's just a 1 mana, 1 something.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
1/1/1.
Yeah, it's a 1/1/1, but it has resupply. But only when played from the reserve. And from the reserve, it costs 2. So I'm playing that in the grass.
The grass.
The grass.
Currently, you've got 3 in the grass.
I got 3 into grass.
All right, I'm going to go 3, and I'm going to introduce us to a new mechanic. I'm going to play this Tanuki.
Ooh.
Ooh, we Mario now.
Yeah,
that
I'm going to play it
phrase.
into this. He's got, from the hand, Sabotage. Discard up to 1 target card from a reserve.
No.
So I'm going to get that kill spell out of there.
Okay.
Wayne.
You're countered or countered.
Yeah. And it is a 3/3/0.
I'm not sure I like the use of the word discard there, but I feel like it should. Like,
so discard refers to any like sort of.
Yeah.
It feels like original magic. Like all
guess,
flying
yeah.
creatures suffer X
What
damage.
do you want us to call bury?
Yeah.
They're sort of deliberately avoiding the like kill or destroy.
I feel like remove would work though,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I am going to play a rare Axiom Salvager. I need to figure out where. Am I putting it above the
It
blue?
has to be on the table.
It's on the. If you just put it down too, you might be
it was
getting
just,
some
it was
glare.
just a little bit too close to
Oh,
you.
I see. I'm going to play the Axiom
Whoa.
Scrambler, excuse me. Cost 3, 2, 4, 2. Played from hand, I sabotage. So it's like your Tanuki.
Yeah,
I'm going to play it
but it's
in.
got better stats.
Yeah, I'm going to play it in this zone.
Okay.
And I'm going to discard your.
Discard a card from where?
from a reserve.
Sabotages, yeah.
Sabotage,
It's always
yeah.
reserved.
It's always
Yeah,
reserved.
Right, it's always
I'm going to hit that Esmeralda.
You got it. He's choking my man's out. I'm sad you did that.
Yeah.
Is there a sadness step in this game?
There should be.
Right?
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, which kind of seems like what this one's supposed to do here. Oh, no, wait. That wouldn't work. Because it's a 2-4-2.
Yeah.
2/4/2.
2/4/2. It was a 2/4/2 for the common version as well. It just gets cheaper to play when it's a rare.
Okay. I think what I will do instead then is... First I'm going to activate Navanka, and I'm going to target my Tanuki. 2. So it gets a +1/+1/+1 counter.
2 Nookie.
Go to you.
Go to you.
We've passed.
No, and now it's my pass.
Yeah.
Because I played this, so it returns to him, he passes, and then it comes back to me, and now I'm saying I pass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just meant for Wheeler.
Yeah.
Like you could
Oh,
be,
gotcha,
You
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah.
storming off now if you've got the
Yeah.
opportunity. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that is going to be that. So once again, Wheeler's got this side all locked up.
Chon chon.
And on this side, you've got 3 across the board, and I have 4, 4, 1.
Yeah.
We're only looking at Earth, so I get to scoot forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get wrecked, idiot.
Ben's
It's
beating
my
me.
bug. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's going very well.
Wheeler's ahead by 1 here,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Currently.
I just noticed that the like the numbers, the like 2/4/2 in this case, the little bars behind the numbers are longer depending on the number.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
really
clever.
cool. I never
Yeah.
actually noticed that.
I just noticed like a couple of these differences between the common and uncommon versions might have me sold on this. After all, aesthetically, I'm still a little hestant, but it's like
Where did
it's
the
kind of
first player thing go?
Oh, right
it's
there.
here.
They are highlighted in yellow too, just to, as
Yeah.
a note. The difference from the common
Yes,
version.
you're right. Right. See, the lettering is a different color if it's a different number.
Maybe
okay.
that could be a little bit more obvious.
I
but-
just realized that, like, kind of coming out to the players and saying, like, hey, same version, but it's better, and you're only allowed to have 15 of these in your deck. I actually kind of like that design space, where we're just like, we're letting you know, like, hey, some of these cards in your deck are worse than others, rather than, like, trying to say.
It's kind of like a point system
Any,
almost.
yeah, there you go. No, I hate
Waggles
those,
eyebrows.
right? Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm watching this game. I'm listening.
All right, I put a card down.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
So we're both at 6 mana?
Yeah.
we're at 6 mana.
Noon.
Noon.
I'm gonna pay 1. Give me that bug.
That's your last bug,
Yeah,
right?
you got to take your last bug token off, right?
I gotta
Yeah.
take my last
Yeah.
bug off.
Okay, right. I
Okay.
was like, you can't do this forever,
No.
right?
So does
3
that
times
card now do nothing?
Ish.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do I want to put this bug?
But like if
Well,
he gets,
wait. It says from anywhere. Oh, but you'd have to get it into your reserve in order to play. You can't like replay your landmark from
Yeah,
your landmark
correct.
zone. Yeah, yeah. It just happens to take up
But
the
it
same
makes it,
horizontal
it makes
space.
it an easy remove when he
Yeah.
plays his next line.
Exactly.
Right? It's
Exactly.
like,
yeah.
right,
this-
he
I've got
just
the
can choose to discard.
I've got the utility out of this.
Yeah.
Now I
This
can get rid of
factory's
it.
all juiced up. Now we can ruin another neighborhood.
You got it.
Yeah, I want to put it there.
Okie dokie.
All right, so now you're in dawn.
Yes,
morning.
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to go 2. And I'm going to play this rare. Kadirgarad Magic Dancer. Mage Dancer.
Nailed it.
Kadirgarad.
I don't know.
So it's a 1/1/1, and whenever I roll 1 or more die, I gain a boost.
And what's a boost again?
My friends just
That's
call
the
me
one
Digger.
with
Plus 1 plus. Yeah, that's the 1/1/1. It feels very unnatural to be like it's a 1/1/1.
1.
Yeah.
1/1.
I don't like that third
comma.
number. It's too many numbers.
Yeah.
1/1/1.
When
All
you
right.
roll 1 or more dice, game. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Boost is a +1/+1/+1 counter. Whenever you would put 1+1/+1/+1 counter on a permanent, instead put an additional
One plus one.
Do you chuckleheads mind?
Yeah, we're trying to play Altered TCG.
I'm really enjoying myself, except for I almost called them Wallace and Gromit.
Sorry. Yeah, the QR code's got to be on that blue line. That's,
So we keep pushing this forward.
Oh, that's
okay.
why.
So my suggestion would actually, you can just put the card down. Like,
great.
So you can just go like this.
Oh, you want me
Oh,
to
I
do it in
see.
the angle? I was
Vertical,
trying to do it in the
okay.
way that would be
No,
quicker.
maybe not.
Yeah.
We are trying to read the QR code with a camera that's a little far away.
Yeah.
It's
doing its best.
it's doing its best. If
so-
we do this again, we can tweak the system.
to get to resupply.
Yeah. I get to resupply, and every time I would resupply, I get to look
Right.
at 2 first.
Better resupply.
Oh,
Resupply.
I'm gonna resupply. Okay, like this.
Ooh, what is this? 3 little pigs.
Hey!
If you control 2 or more landmarks, I gain 2. It becomes a 5/5.
5?
Jeepers. Okie dokie.
All right.
I appreciate it's a 3/3/3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
see now though, because it's first person. Now I wanted to say we gain 2 boosts.
Oh yeah.
Brother. Yeah.
Comrade.
I'm gonna activate an event code targeting Kadirgarad.
I can't remember the name of the
All right,
Muppets either.
so-
I'm just thinking we're like Guildenstern and Frankincense or
yeah.
something.
So you get the +1/+1 for the dice roll,
And the
and then a
plus one.
bonus 1 for that. So you
So
get
it is a 3/3/3.
And okay, sorry. The progression track thing.
Mm-hmm.
We are playing for
So you're playing for
grass,
I'm playing for
mountain
The other
water.
two.
Yeah.
Okay.
But strategically, you could choose to just try to win on mountain and water if you just
So
want
I
to
don't
keep.
move?
Yeah, and then maybe you don't move either, Or you can just try to spike grass so you get forward.
There's a keyword in this game called Defender, which is usually a low-cost overstated card, but means that but it has Defender, and that means whatever expedition it's in can't move that turn. Which is
okay.
kind of interesting.
I'm gonna play my pigs
Okay,
on this side.
on that side.
So if I control 2 or
It's
more
still there.
landmarks, all right, still the pigs are still up. If I control 2 or more landmarks, which I do, I gain 2 boosts.
So did the pigs gain 2 boosts when they were in reserve?
Nope. Boosts don't go to reserve. It says remove it when it leaves the expedition zone.
These boost counters have a +1 and a +2. That's
Yeah, on
what-
either
go.
side.
Oh yeah, you
Well,
only
that's
needed
really
one.
cool.
Why is it for either then?
Pardon me?
Why does that ability work on either reserve or?
Because when you play it from reserve, it gets that ability.
Oh right, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Check it out. Paul didn't figure out what the symbols meant.
No, it wasn't sure. I was just telling.
It was the going into reserve. As
Sorry,
opposed to coming out
sorry,
of
forgotten
reserve.
Sandy just reminded me of the name of Waldorf and Statler, so I felt like I had to do a Waldorf and Statler.
Oh, okay. Good bit, Nelson.
Yep. You're
All
fine,
right.
Paul. Sorry, didn't mean to dogpile you. Canadian Waldorf.
I'm curious
and
if
Statler.
there's cards that allow you to move between expeditions.
I think there are.
yeah.
There's also a keyword called gigantic, which makes a card count in both expeditions.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's very cool.
I think I'm just going to go 4 and play Off You Go,
Off you go.
which is just going to send your 3 pigs back to the reserve.
Sure.
Turnabout's fair play.
Go to you.
Go to you.
Go to you.
Go to you.
Nothing happens.
Yay!
Because we've got nothing going on in here, and it's 3-3-3, 3-3-3 on this side.
But because I played this from the reserve, it goes to the discard.
Yes, sorry, we should have given that a fleet.
fleeting
right,
counter.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So this is going to go here. And yeah, we're going to untippity tappity. I'll give this to you, sir. So we're starting to get into the mana zone where I'm like, do I want to play a card down there, or do I want to have a bigger hand?
Also, we saw in this last companion expedition, both players were able to bring up the same stat lines on all three. So, like, possibly, you know, maybe this is typical, where like the first several moves are sort of uncontested or not really close, and then there's kind of a trench that sets up, and it's a little bit harder to make any move at all.
Your pigs had fleeting too, right?
Right,
Oh, but they got sent to reserve.
Yeah,
though.
so they're
They
fine.
got. Oh yeah, that's right.
They
They got,
didn't. They weren't around at dusk.
Yeah.
right, because you sent them there.
Yes.
Yes. Never mind.
So hopefully we did that right. I don't know if the fleeting counter is supposed to stay in reserve, and then they go to that.
Yeah.
Discard
you're
from
fine.
reserve or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I have played my mana.
Me with my 0 games played of this game, trying
Yeah.
to judge it.
4.
Oh no! Okay, great. This was a way better play than I went. So I want to bring because there are some characters that have fleeting. Do you have all the cards from them in, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. PN Weavers and Seismic Wars.
So Bravos Tracer says, I gain fleeting when I enter. If I would be sent to reserve, discard me instead.
Okay, so we should discard the
Yeah,
pigs?
so I actually
Okay.
managed to kill those pigs.
Oh, my piggy.
That
We
is a
didn't-
way better play.
We didn't
then.
have to discard something else that should have been there, right? Like we just had 2 cards in reserve.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was
Okay,
solved
cool.
there. Good to know. Okay.
Thanks, team.
Whoa.
I'm going to play.
Sorry, I haven't put a thing down yet.
I'm going to untap.
I probably should. Sure, I'll do that.
All right. Everyone's chosen to go to 7 mana.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I feel like 7 seems about right,
Sure.
based on the mana cost I've been seeing.
Right.
I'm going to play this Axiom Scrambler. Keep wanting to call this Scrapper
dude.
or Salvager.
You have another one.
So that
From the reserve.
from the
This was
reserve.
the reserve.
So
So
this is
fleeting.
fleeting.
So that has fleeting.
I'm going to play it over here
Nice.
and pass to you.
Okay, so that is a 2/4/2. You're looking at
The
some-
2s, right?
So you're not looking at Earth at all. I think I'm gonna go 1 and play my good friend the Mage Dancer,
Okay.
and I'm going to put it on the card reader for people and pass to you.
The Benz didn't even mention this, but there is a sabotage ability, but it's with the hand.
Yes.
So that means it doesn't do anything when you bring it back
Yeah.
from reserve. Yeah.
Ooh, all right,
I'm
big.
going to play
Dear
an
God.
Axiom Repossessor.
Oh, we got another.
I did the thing again.
We got another landmark
Yeah, it's a landmark.
at noon resupply. Oh, that's pretty hot. That's
Okay.
card draw.
Yeah.
So I put it in my extra landmark
Yeah.
spot for now.
It's chill for now, right?
Because I played a landmark, I get to make a bug. And I think I'm going to put the bug over here. You roll for that. That beats out that. Put the bug over here.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. All right, I'm going to play an Ouroboros Trickster.
At this time of year?
Localized entirely to the gaming table?
So this is a 0/0/0 for 2, and I roll a die, either from hand or reserve. On a 4+, it gains 3 boosts. On a 1-3, it gains 1 boost. All right, it gets 1 boost, and then Catagran saw a dice roll, so this gets 1 boost.
What a combo.
What a combo! You're telling me that this character with dice rolling mechanics has dice roll things in it? That's wild.
So it's just a 1/1/1 now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pass.
All right, so now this is a situation where I've got a bunch of stuff to do, but Ben has passed, so I can kind of make my plays around here. So Ben has, it's 4-6-4 going on right now. So what I'm going to do is activate Navenka, targeting this friendo
Yeah.
for a 3. So it's going to get 2 more boosts. So now it's a 4-4-4. And then what I'm going to do is going to play Paint Prism using a cost reduction ability. So I can discard a card from my reserve to make it 2 cheaper.
Okay.
So it's only going to cost me 3. And this is a time ebb. Return target creature or character or permanent to the top of its owner's deck.
Oh, that seems busted.
So I'm going to take your Axiom Friendo. And it's just, what, did we determine it's only if it's sent to reserve with fleeting?
Sorry,
I
are
think
you
so.
targeting this or are you targeting
Yes.
the landmark?
Oh, yes, then that just goes.
Does it just die? I can't remember.
So I think they just said in chat that it's like if it would go anywhere, it goes to
if
discard.
I would be sent to reserve, discard me
okay,
instead.
so maybe top of deck is still
I think
fine?
top of deck is okay. I think
Okay,
you
cool.
still get that, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. And then I am okay to pass there.
And then, sorry,
Yeah.
where does this spell or creature go?
Oh,
spell
sorry.
just
This
goes-
is a fleeting spell, so it's going to go straight to
Fleeting
my
spell,
discard.
so it goes to discard.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I pass,
Yeah.
and then you pass, and then you win 2.
Yeah. So this is big enough that it wins in this one. So I get to go here, and then I'm the only one here, so I get to go here.
Yep. We tied it up.
All right, we tied it up. So the trickster is going to go into reserve, and the dancer is donezo.
And I'm going to put the brass bug hub into discard.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Top of deck says Divergent. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. Thank you, Word.
Wonder what he'll
World
draw.
Lines. Right.
All right, and I get to take this from you.
And I draw, then we go
Yes,
to.
yeah.
Yes.
The doing all the mana and drawing is the
What?
first thing. I don't think I'm going to.
It feels like this is probably
Yeah,
Seven
and I-
might be
with
right.
these kind.
Neither am I.
You're going to draw 2 cards every turn, though. So
Yeah.
if you can see yourself just going land this turn, land next turn, and then on the next turn you're casting 3 instead of 2.
Yeah.
I've decided to not play anything.
All right.
Yeah, I have also.
All
Okay.
right.
Then I get to resupply, but I resupply 2.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a pretty tight combo.
We did it.
I'm going to put Amelia Earhart.
Right. So the world building of this game is that it's a different version of our world that merged with like a fantasy imagination world.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So,
So
there's
it's
like
like
actual like
Historical,
mythological deities and
yeah,
stuff, like
and-
the Egyptian gods and
Right.
whatnot, and then there's also just like historical people.
Right.
Ball's in your court.
Okie dokie, sir. I think I'm gonna start by going 2 and playing my good friend Esmeralda. I'm going to put her on this side here, and I get to resupply. We've got the Ouroboros Croupier.
You gonna keep doing it? Yeah. At this time of day, in this part of the
Ouroboros
world,
seems to be the theme of a lot of my stuff, I guess.
I think it's the place where your team is from because
Yeah.
it's over here on Wheeler's side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the Axiom Scrambler.
Okay. It's this guy again.
Yeah,
This one, it just takes a bit longer now. Maybe.
But it's your Axiom Scrambler from last
okay,
turn,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Cool.
And so,
James.
Pardon me.
We're doing it dead on the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's in that case the glare was disrupting it a little bit
Oh, I see. All right.
because if it's a little bit more susceptible to that because if any of the like little dots are covered.
I'm going to play it here. And
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of your Ouroboros Croupier.
Sure.
Okay.
My turn.
Croupier.
I'm going to go 3 for my own permanent I've got the Ouroboros Lyra Bastion.
Oh,
So this is where all my buddies are from, I
Twins
guess.
Basil.
So this is, if I would roll one or more die, it's a Crux Thumb. Instead,
Okay.
roll that many +1 and ignore the roll of your choice.
Okay.
Okay. And you get to, oh, but that's not the,
His is for dice rolling. Yours is for resupply. Even though it's the same place.
oh, because it's a different thing.
His is
Oh,
the rare,
right.
or his is the common, or something.
Yes.
yours
So,
faction shifted.
so when you're deck building, you can only use cards in your color of your hero.
Right.
But there are color shifted versions of cards. I don't think this is a base one for. I think this will be a base one for mine. I just have a rare version of it. But any color shifted versions of cards are rare.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
the kind of thing. Yeah.
So we've got the color shifts and the rarities.
Yeah.
So
versions
yours
of
says if
each.
you roll one or more dice, it said roll that many dice. And, oh. It said roll that many dice. Plus
I roll
one.
with
Yeah,
advantage,
Yeah,
yeah.
Right. Crux other thumb.
Yeah, the Bastion is part of your. That's supposed to be Ben's.
Right, because yours says Lyra Bastion.
I'm going to play Amelia Bedelia over in this area.
Hero Expedition.
Yep.
Damn, the one drop.
2/2/2 for only 1 mana.
Pretty good. And then you've got like 3 mana going on there. Okay. All right, I will go 2 then. And I will play my Ouroboros Trickster over here.
Fleeting.
It's got Fleetin'. It's got Fleetwood Mac. All right, so I get to roll 2 die.
Same with Amelia, right? Amelia just got played from.
Yeah.
Yes.
From. Oh, sorry.
Let's boost.
It was a thing. I thought. Oh no.
I got a 5 and a 2. I'm going to take the 5, which means it gets 3 boosts.
Which one?
Neat.
This rendo.
Now.
I am then going to pay 3 and play a Foundry Armorer.
Whoa.
2/2/2, and when I play it from the reserve, I create a brass bug in target expedition. Playing it here.
I'm sad about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
Okay.
Can you just high roll? Or is it still too much?
There's no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah, unfortunately.
I don't know if
but what
a senior character
Well, he's not
rolls
going to
16.
win.
Okay.
The game isn't over. They have to be
Okay.
on the same one.
Okay.
But I'm going to tap Navenka. Oh no, I guess I could tie it.
You could still tie, right?
Yeah. So
Or can't you? You can, because you're 3/3/3 right now,
yes,
and 4/4/4.
I can only give this +1/+1 off my ability.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all good.
Right. So you could.
I can tie it. So here's what we'll do. I will roll targeting my Trickster. We got a 2, we got a 3. Both of them are the same result. So now it is a 4/4/4.
Okay.
Go back to you.
Pass.
All right, and we're passing our way. All right, so you win on this one in grass because you have the 2, which is the only one you're caring about. I only care about mountain, which you have 4 and I have 2, so only you're gonna scoot forward there.
Scoots.
And then on this side we're tied, so no movement.
Okay. A couple of fleeting cards and some cards going to reserve.
Just go to reserve. This is fleeting.
That's fleeting.
Yeah.
Great.
Here you go, friend.
Thank you.
All right, well, it's coming down to the wire. Ben just
So Ben is. You're 2 away.
he has to so
And Wheeler is 1 away.
Wheeler has to win in 2 zones, in both zones this turn to win.
Did you call me Bozo?
Yeah.
That's what you're in my phone as.
Aw.
Bozo Wheeler.
Aw, babe.
Hey Ben, have you seen any dice rolling cards that are not D6s?
No, I have not.
I'm actually kind of impressed with all of this stuff. They don't have branded altered D6s.
Sure. Maybe that's coming.
Yeah,
Expansion.
Like there's so many accessories.
Right.
That seems wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this card.
I'm going down too.
And then Noon resupply.
Yes,
Resupply
sir.
2.
Our plan tonight, by the way, after these two finish this game, Nelson and I are going to play a game with 2 other decks, and then after that game,
Somebody will play,
Two
yeah.
other 2 of us will play the final 2 decks. So we'll get to play all 6 decks that we have tonight.
Oh, that.
Oh, they don't. Game Genic doesn't do dice.
They don't have a dice
okay.
set up? Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair.
They're going to have to make another
I suppose,
partner.
all of the
Who's got the
all,
thing? Okay, yeah.
all of these things are Game Genic. So
Sorry.
He's thinking about his
Yeah.
resupply.
Yeah, he's tanking
I
on this
think I'm
resupply.
going to go for this one.
Ooh, whoa, 6 drop. When it enters, you make a 2/2, or you make a brass bug. At noon, you make a brass bug, and when a robot joins one of your expeditions, it gains a boost.
Okay.
So you can see on a lot of cards, it'll say their subtypes too. So for example, Esmeralda, come on,
there it goes.
is a artist. That's her creature.
Oh, I see. Okay. So she could be affected by
Yeah,
cards
you'll see.
that say
You'll see
artist,
on
right?
the bug. It'll
Robot.
say robot.
Right. So if you have that out and then you make a bug, it'll be a 3/3 instead of a
Yeah,
2/2.
there is a very powerful archetype in this game already, centered around bureaucrat.
Oh, okay.
Cool. It's just like real life.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to play... hold on.
It's
Tough going
I'm gonna
first.
You
play-
have to go first.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
play this Foundry Armorer
Okay.
in this expedition, but because I played it from my reserve, I get to make a robot token in target expedition.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it over here.
All right.
And then pass.
Okay. What are you aiming for? Those 2, eh? What am I aiming for? That one. A.
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna go 4,
Yes, sir.
and I'm gonna play this Ouroboros Croupier.
Yep.
Croupier.
Croupier.
Give me the croup. Give me the croup.
You don't want croup.
Nope. Had a lot as a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we're doing wrong.
It's not you.
I'm sure Paul will tell us.
Camera just wants
Great.
more attention.
All right, Ouroboros Croupier. So I'm gonna put it on this side. When it enters from the hand, I roll a die on a 4+ draw card on a 1/3 resupply.
Oh.
I got a 1 and I got a 3, so I'm going to resupply.
Okay.
Ooh, one of my big deities. This is Asmodeus. It is a 6. It costs 6 and 6. 5/5/5. When it enters, roll a die. On a 4+, it gains anchored. On a 1/3, it gets 3 boosts.
What do you want to bet this company has promo versions of this card going around with like an alternate art and it's like foil?
Oh,
and got, like their
probably.
symbol on it or whatever, you know.
Can I? I'd really like it to.
Come on, card reader. We believe in you.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, nice.
Wake up, card reader. Going to play a Foundry Mechanic. Cost 1. 1/1/2. And it also has from the reserve, the next permanent I play this turn costs 1 less if I discard it from reserve.
Neat.
I'm going to play it on this side.
We got some 3s across the board. Or no.
This is 4 now, this is 2.
All right. You have a 4 in water. Okay, so that's tied there.
You both have 4 mana left too.
Gonna activate Nevevga and do some dice rolling. Got a 4, we got a 3. It's getting a boost.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'm going to play Kellon Burst. That is fleeting. I'm going to I'm going to send to reserve a character with hand cost 4 or less.
Harsh. You got it.
Send to reserve.
And then pass.
Right, I guess. So you're tapped out.
Yeah.
He's one.
Or I have one. Sorry, I have one. That's very important.
Oh, you do have one.
Yes, and my deck has cards that cost one.
Yeah, and you have one card in
I've
hand.
got one card in hand.
Okay. So you've got 3, 3, 4.
And
Okay.
2, 2, 2. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just replay this croupier over here. Because then I tie you on water, but I beat you in earth. And I just give up this side.
I'm gonna play another Sandra mechanic
Yeah, the last one drop.
on this side.
Wow.
Oofa adoofa.
Turns out, yeah, 7 mana and a handful of 1-drops is pretty good. all right. So yeah, now we go to dusk, and so you've beaten me on this side, so you get to go there, and then you just beat me by 1 in earth or in water, which means you
They get
to
the hug.
Hooray.
You meet at the net center.
Wheeler found his dog first.
Oh, thank God. All
I think
right.
actually, did I win in Earth? No, it was tied, so I wouldn't get to move there either. I was like, maybe we could be a little closer.
I can see you through
right.
the icebergs.
And the game does have rules for if you both manage to meet on the same turn. There's various times.
That's the thing that
potential overtime.
It's the thing that James was saying, where if who crosses over more.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of the tiebreaker mechanic. All right, so we're gonna take a quick little break here. We're gonna shift around the chairs, and we're gonna have Nelson versus James coming up here. Now that we're all experts of the game, I'm sure this will go much quicker.
So
don't
fast.
go away for Altered after this. Hello, friends, and welcome back to AFK, where we are checking out Altered, brand new TCG that is very, very sweet. Ben and I have fought, and now it is James and Nelson's turn to fight.
I lost my dog.
Well,
I lost my bird.
Yeah, so the decks that we're playing, James is playing Sigismar and Wingspan, so you have a big griffin. This is, I of course saved up the token deck
Yeah.
for
Dude,
James.
so many tokens.
Nelson is playing the big green deck.
Right. Maybe it's not a dog. Maybe it's like a giant
fox.
wolf or fox. Okay. Yeah. It's
I think it's a
red.
giant fox. This is Tasia.
Yeah. Tasia
yeah.
has like a fox emblem on their backpack, so probably it's a big fox.
Yeah. She's
That is a big fox.
What does it actually say? Like, what's the actual ability?
Oh, so Tasia and Nara?
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 Yeah.
I don't know how to say either of these names. They're a Muna hero, so it's the Muna faction. And the first character I play each afternoon gains 1 boost.
Okay.
That's it. Just pumps all of my.
What's your ability?
So I got my
James?
boy Siggy and Wingspan here.
Siggy.
Odris. Nope. Ordis?
Ordis.
Ordis. At noon, create a Ordis recruit, 1/1/1,
Always tokens.
in your hero expedition.
Oh, okay, only ever on the hero side. Interesting.
Yeah, so every noon at the start, you get to have a 1/1/1 on this side.
On this side.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, rock and roll, lads. I see you both drew your 6. You put your mana down, and James has the starting token.
Yep.
So we proceed to noon.
Noon. Give me a token.
There you go.
I'm winning. All right. So, moving into the afternoon, I am going to go ahead
You're like, I want to see all the cards.
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna play
tap
them.
3 to play the Gatekeeper.
Okay.
You're gatekeeping.
Yeah, I'm
Already?
gatekeeping. So this says create a recruit in your other expedition.
Okay.
So I'm going to play it here and create another recruit here.
I like that.
Yeah, that's great. No, James is winning this first
No,
turn.
I mean, I like the ones that pop up on one. I like the zone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, powerful. Great first turn. I'm going to play. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, tapping 3. Okay, yeah, the QR code on the blue tape. Great. It's Yongsu Verdant Weaver, and I'll play it on the companion expedition side. So it has an ability, if I control 2 or more plants, I gain 2 boosts. Yongsu gains the boosts. But it's also the first character I've played this afternoon, so yeah, I probably just need a few of those that hang out near me.
Yeah.
So we'll get a boost.
Okay.
But I don't have a way to put any tokens on the other side with my mana, so James is definitely going to win that side. Or, sorry, maybe you have more stuff to do.
I don't, because
Okay.
I am all tapped.
Yeah,
in.
me
so
too.
you're going to pass, I'm going to pass.
Dusk. All right.
All right, so
You'll win here.
I'm going to win here, and you're going to win over here.
Yeah, 4/4/4.
So you'll notice that all these cards are upside down. So this, we didn't play it on the last one just because we wanted to show things off, but this is actually how you're supposed to play. You shuffle them up and you keep them face down so you can't plan ahead, which is really cool. And they're determined, they flip over when the first person moves. So now you know what's going on in there. And yeah, and you win on that side. And there you go. Great.
It's almost a little bit of like a Marvel Snap aspect.
Kind
where,
of,
where
yeah.
You're like, I'm not going to bother fighting in this section. I'm going to go over here.
It's like Marvel Snap, except you want to play your cards there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say play it.
Well, that too.
Wow.
Marvel Snap.
Wow, how the mighty have fallen.
Okay,
I used to
so
be super into it. But
morning, we...
You
ready-
did that, yep.
You ready? Yeah, pass that. Ready your cards. Draw, two.
Oh, you
Choose one to put down.
Oh, interesting.
Remember, you guys are on camera in the bottom corner there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
We're hamming it up.
Nice.
We sponsored by Marvel Snap right now?
No. Do you want to be?
Shame.
I don't know.
Darn shame.
Kathleen takes over. Is this your card?
I think
we just
this feels like it's not great against James's deck.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what you played as lands.
Sure. Great. Wheeler's beside himself with
Wants to know all the
desire.
cards.
I wanna
desire
know all
to-
the cards.
So
Yeah, it's fine.
Paul and I were talking about it because there are rare versions and color shifted versions and whatnot in this first set. There are about 1,000 cards,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
wild.
Or at least 1,000 card images I have.
Yeah, I didn't have very
Sure.
many choices.
All right,
Off the
so
rip. There's no mulligan. Yeah.
we have put a card in mana.
Yeah, I
Now
did.
we move on to noon.
Great.
Trigger. Have a buddy. Thank you.
Tuned it up.
All right, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna play. Boop. Ceranos, is it?
Sure.
Keranos, maybe?
Serranos?
Ceranos, try again.
There we go.
Yeah,
you
good.
want
Okay,
the-
great.
You want the QR code to be sort of in the middle of that area.
All right.
A vanilla 4.
I'll go on the same side as the Orders Recruit, and it gets a boost.
I like how you're just like,
Serranos.
This zone.
Yep.
you gotta pay 4 mana for that.
Oh,
bad
yeah,
boy.
I meant to have them tapped. And it's your turn, James.
All right. I'm going to cast Sticky Note Seals.
Okay.
So this reads, this is a spell, that you can choose one that has fleeting. Send to reserve target character with hand cost 4 or more, or discard target permanent with hand cost 4 or more.
Very similar to
Yeah.
the one you had. Yeah.
All right.
So
is that
this,
free? You have to pay mana for it.
So this goes...
You also missed it.
Yeah, so I pay the 4, or pay the 3, and targeting that guy. All right.
Can I keep the boost? That's fair, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. No.
Great.
No.
It goes to your reserve?
Reserved?
Yeah. And then this goes to
Discard.
It has
discard
fleeting.
immediately. It has
It's
fleeting.
a spell with fleeting, right?
Yeah, okay. And then I pass.
Pass. Okay.
Doesn't
You win
matter
in
what the
dusk.
game. Blue is the
Okay, so
control
it comes
color.
back to me. I have nothing else to do. Then we are done.
No. Well, dusk, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to dusk.
Yeah, we go to dusk. I have 1 here.
Yeah.
So I move forward,
Yeah.
and nobody's 1 over here, so nobody moves. This goes away. We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay.
On to the next. James gets the tokeny back.
Tokens back.
Nelson's
to
like,
me.
get this stupid first player token away from me.
I won the die roll and then I gave it to him off the rip.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, James's guy is interesting because, like,
I love this deck.
Yeah?
yeah.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, this deck is
'cause, like,
exactly what I want to do.
it's like in order for Nelson to stop him on a particular turn, he has to basically fight him on both sides. Because James just gets to win one side for free if he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean,
fight.
Nelson's playing the deck of Biggins. But one of the things that I think the Muna excel at are anchoring their creatures.
Right.
So we'll see if he gets to do that.
Okay, I'll put this one down.
Okay. So I get to go.
These are really nice sleeves. Like
They're not, yeah,
And the
they're
fact
good.
that there's one for every single one of the
Yeah.
starter decks is
Yeah.
pretty great.
yeah. So there are
So we noon.
Right, noon. Here you go.
Noon happens.
there are 3 heroes in each of the colors right now. So there's 18 different characters to play, and they all have a different kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and try to... I'm going to actually cast the Gatekeeper from my reserve. Just a reminder. I make the Gatekeeper.
It just seems good.
Put it on this side, and then we get a recruit over here. And then I pass.
Okay, so you're trying to do either water or mountains, and you're 2-4-2 right now.
Yes.
Okay. 2-4-2.
Yeah, I like that your blue seems to be kind of like aristocrat-y, or not aristocrats, bureaucrat-y, kind of like red. I like that your like spell seal is a sticky note, like
Yeah.
like, like some intern left it on a thing.
Okay, so I'll put Kernanos in the Hero Expedition.
Okay.
All right,
It's
the
a
big boy
4,
back.
4, 4.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
And-
5,
Oh, it's a 5-5-5 because of Tasia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big.
And I care. Okay. So then I will go ahead and cast Charge for 2 mana. Charge gives all my characters +1/+1 boost.
In a single expedition, or
Characters you control gain 1 boost. Cards in reserve do not control. The boost is +++. Yeah. So all my characters,
all right.
and it has fleeting. That's why I was happy.
Does this
played
have
the deck
fleeting?
with.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Sorry.
does.
Yeah, because I just drew my Trumpet Blast.
Okay.
Oh, that was the pop off.
Yeah, that was. I
You're
love
like,
this deck.
You're like, and there's an anthem.
Yeah.
Classic. Classic.
All
Okay.
right, pass back to you.
I'll put your Ortis Gatekeeper to Beauty Sleep. Is that the right spot?
Oh, so this is we get to see the mechanic asleep.
Oh, okay.
So what this does is it gives it anchored, but its stats don't contribute to the count at dusk.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's brutal.
Yeah, for 1.
Wait, it gives it anchored?
So it's not
okay.
going to leave, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
It's going to
So-
lose the anchored token during dusk instead of the fleeting token.
Yeah, so it'll lose the sleep token counts as like an anchor token basically. So what's going to happen is during dusk it'll wake up and it'll still be sitting there, kind of.
So
Okay.
it'll be in your expedition next turn.
Yeah, but
this turn it
it's not
won't count.
counting.
Yeah, the only thing you've got in this side is this
Okay.
or this
I
return.
have.
You've already passed.
I've already. Yeah, passing back to you.
I'm going to pass again.
Okay, so now we go to here. Because of that, this doesn't count. I have 2/2/2, so you're taking that.
Right.
So you're moving ahead.
I'll move in
Over
here.
here, I've got this, so I'm moving ahead. Correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
You're
I
perfect.
mean, correct.
So then we move to dusk. So all of these go away. These go away. That goes away, but the fleeting counter stays.
Yeah. So you still have that, buddy.
So I still have this 1/3/1,
Right.
and you get this back.
But at least I've kind of beaten its ETB. I have to deal with your
Okay,
hero.
so now we need to
Yeah, it's neck and neck right now.
Sure. Yeah.
do that, draw 2 cards.
All of my spells need
sorry,
me to be
yeah.
able to like match
This boost does
James's
stay there.
like width before they matter.
The boost
stuff.
stays?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
boosts only leave you once they leave the expedition.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're at 2/4/2 right
Yeah.
now.
I think there's a keyword that lets you keep boosts when they go into reserve, which is kind of interesting.
Okay, I'll go ahead and throw that into my mana pool. I am up to 6 mana.
Yeah, I think. Well, do I want to do that this turn? No, probably not. Okay, I'll just put this down.
All right, move to.
Oh.
It's
What's
my,
up?
Noon?
Yes, it's noon. Sorry, I was just reading. PMAverse mentioned that you can target your own things to be asleep too, like if you wanted to try and anchor things for like longer and stuff like that,
Right.
which
Fair,
is kind of
fair,
interesting.
fair. Yeah.
In case you're like losing the battle. but
Yeah,
you're, like,
right.
a-
And you're just
a
like,
middle character that's good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you put it on the same side, and then it's my turn first.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to wait on this thing. Maybe this is fine. It's so expensive. Sure, whatever. Let's play Coniferal Cone Man. It's a conifer.
Cone Man.
I'm a tree character plant. 3/3/3 gains anchored.
Neat.
I'll put it in the companion expedition. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
And
it
it
gets a
gains a
boost.
boost.
Yeah. So it's a 4/4/4.
You have 1 mana left over.
Yes.
Now we're into the Muna zone
Okay.
where you get to slam big things that stick around.
I'm going to go ahead. My character uses. Those are all characters, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, anything that goes into the expedition area.
All right. I'm going to play a landmark, the Monolith. And this reads: whenever a character joins your expedition, it gets one boost.
Okay. That's exciting.
Jesus. So that goes there.
5
And
mana.
that's 5 manas. And I will pass.
Oh man, it's just setting up.
Pass.
Okay.
You in there, I went here?
Yep.
Oh, we get to find out what's in the
Find out
middle.
What's in the middle there?
Water.
Water.
Okay. So
Dusk.
dusk. This
You
goes
lose all
away.
your stuff gets to stick.
So I
This-
take the anchor token
this
off, but I
finally
leave
goes
the
away.
boost
Yeah.
token.
These are gone. Okay.
Untap. You take this.
I take that. I do this.
Game seems pretty easy
Draw
to pick
two.
up. You boys are like running on your own here.
Yeah.
Did
You got
draw,
it.
Did you draw your 2?
Drew 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Drawing 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like Nelson gets to start this turn with a 4/4/4.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Okay. We'll go face down here.
Said the magic words.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and go for 1.
Do you get
Wait,
your
time
guy?
out, time out.
Sorry, I haven't played a mana yet.
Oh, wait,
I haven't played a
yeah,
mana
yeah.
yet.
yet.
I haven't played a mana yet.
I haven't even
Yeah.
got the
You-
noon
you-
yet.
you
Yeah,
gotta get
I
your
got
buddy.
noon, yeah.
You gotta get your
He's
buddy.
chomping at the. He wants to play these boys.
Wants to play so
Yeah.
much. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down because it doesn't seem like it's good in this matchup.
Okay.
Okay, and then you
So,
get your buddy.
So noon.
Noon
And he
happens.
comes in
He
with
comes
this
in
plus
with a
one
plus
counter.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. So now I will go ahead
Afternoon.
and
Good afternoon.
cast this Foundry mechanic for 1. It is just a 1/1/2.
Color shifted.
I'm gonna play it here. It's gonna come in with a boost.
What's the quick effect?
So the next permanent you play this turn costs 1 less.
It's kind of brutal that this is just my ability, but better.
Yeah, but it costs 5 mana.
I guess. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah, but
you're.
you always get a free one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Let's play. Sneezer Shroom. It's a little mushroom.
Look at this little guy.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
I'll put it on the hero side. So it's a 2/2/2. I'm using my Tejanaru boost.
And it gains anchored.
It gains anchored because it has that plant ability. Go
Okay.
ahead. Yep.
Okay. You got a lot of mana left over.
See, it's nice in this game. It's like, oh, that guy's cute. And you don't have to be like, that guy's cute. He's going to die.
Right.
I mean, we've seen the interaction,
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah.
stuff goes to the discard pile or back to. It seems like the lowest moments are just like, oh no, not back to my hand or on
Yeah.
top of my library. That's
Yeah.
the worst.
All right, 5
Yeah.
mana.
Oh boy.
We're casting Opening the Gates, make 4 1/1s, put them wherever I want.
Whoa.
And they're 2/2s because of my thing.
No, now James, that spell does not have fleeting.
Oh,
it goes to
doesn't.
reserve.
It goes to
Yeah, you
reserve.
cast it
So
again.
I can cast it again next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
it is the rare version.
I'm going to go.
You only get 3 of those.
I think I'm going to go.
15.
think
right.
about
Oh yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
6.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so
I
if
feel like James's
if I go-
draw unlocked
if I
the natural synergy of the deck a little more than mine
if I
did.
split these, that's going to be 4. Maybe I want to just try to win this side here for sure. I think I'm going to go like this. Thank you. All right, pass.
All right, so you've got 6 across the board on that side, and then you've got.
It's 2, 4, 6.
Oh, sorry, there's another dude.
8. 8, 8, 9 over here,
And over here, you're
and over here I'm 4, 4.
All right, but worth noting that you're only counting Earth where you are on that side.
On this side.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saving time on Earth over there. You don't do that.
Yeah, he's only counting Earth.
No, you're only counting Earth. Here. This is where
Oh,
you
sorry,
are.
Earth.
I don't know.
It's
There's
mountain.
a green.
It's mountain.
We
I
should
think.
just say brown.
brown,
blue,
brown, green,
brown,
blue.
blue.
Yeah, like,
green,
okay, yeah. Sorry, I heard Earth and I thought green, and I got confused. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
Okay, so you have 1 mana left, but
Yes, I have 1 mana left.
It's 8, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 8.
Yeah.
8, but 9 on the blue. But
Sure,
the blue
sure.
doesn't matter. But yeah, so I'm 8 on the mountains.
Okay, well, I'll play this Yongsu for my reserve. And I'll put it on the companion side. If I control 2 or more plants, I get 2 boosts.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 5.
Oh, well, that's
5, 5, 5.
That's
so
9 across
so I have
the board.
9 across
Damn.
the board. Your turn.
your turn.
All right.
Okay, you pass.
I'm passing, yeah.
Yeah,
James
okay.
is Dunzo.
He's Dunzo, hey.
Dunzo Washington.
What's happening over here? Sorry, I'm trying to get green and you're trying to get blue.
Yeah.
And currently you have 4 and I have 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get green.
You rhymed it too. That was great.
Yeah.
I'm rubber.
You're glue.
You
Yeah,
are blue.
exactly. You are blue. Yeah. So I can play this one. It sort of feels like overkill, but I guess winning is winning. I'll draw more cards later. Okay, I have another copy of this Yongsu.
Oh,
The-
it's the 2 mana rare version.
So I'm winning over here right now, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
you're at
yeah,
8.
you're
okay,
good.
great. So the rare version just costs less and is smaller, but the boost is the same. So I'll be a 4/4/4 over here,
Nice. All right.
and then I'll be done.
So now someone wins on both sides.
yeah.
Yeah, one on both sides.
Lamau?
Beating
You're-
open the gates.
How do you...
So over here, I have a 2/2/2 and a 4/4/4.
Oh, yeah, so you're 6,
Both
6,
is-
6 total
Yeah,
on that
6,
side.
6,
6 and then 9.
Yeah,
on the
6
other
and 9.
side.
Yep.
Yeah, just
All right,
barely.
so...
69.
Nice.
Nelson takes the lead here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Big way.
Dusk. This is anchored, but these. Oh, this should have fleeting. Sorry, this is the one
Yes.
from over here. So this should
Yeah,
have had
so
a
that's
fleeting.
going away.
This is going away. These 2 will go over here, and I'll have to make a choice about what to keep. That'll go. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm not going to play Beauty Sleep for 3 mana.
This is going here.
Are you sure about that?
No, I could be wrong, but
All right.
I'm not.
I'm probably not.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm not.
Okay.
Wrong. Yeah. All right, I have that thing. We're drawing 2.
I'm just untapping,
Okay.
and then, yeah, draw 2. Go for it.
Okay.
Unexhausted.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
6.
I don't know if I'm playing a land.
You know it's a decent
this thing.
TCG when you got Wheeler always looking over your
3
shoulder.
brown for 2 mana, but draws your opponent a card too. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Like this into this is pretty good.
Yeah, you can just run it back.
Or can I? I can't do this and this, can I? No, I'm probably just running it back.
So then you're probably playing that.
I'm gonna put this
Yeah.
down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I played a land, and I'm running it back.
1 second. I have
Okay,
put
you're
down
fine, you're fine, you're fine.
And then we haven't hit noon yet.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
so
got to
yeah.
get his little buddy.
You did the same thing I just did. All right, so I put down my land. We're going to noon. This comes in with +1.
Right. You need to get to go from here.
Okay.
important.
Now it's your turn.
All right. Having to play this first honks, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put this over here. So it gets anchored and fleeting, right? Because I just played it from reserve.
Yep.
So
It'll always last 2 turns, essentially.
neat.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
He's just a big idiot.
And it gets 1 boost because of this.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, you
got
did it already. Thank you. So many counters.
I'm
Go ahead.
table friending.
You table friended me so hard. Yeah.
So hard right now.
Yeah.
At the rate of your table friending.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what I said.
We all heard him. I've got this character in my hand that's
Go. They're talking. They're talking.
Okay. Okay. If I play the spy. So this is a
Or to spy.
spy. So it's got sabotage. Discard
Sure.
up to 1 card from your reserve. So that's
sure. You gonna do that? Where are you putting it?
Should I play the scout or the spy?
Yeah.
then I'm gonna go over here,
Great.
and now it's your turn.
Oh, and that's got that's the special version that's got the
Yeah,
extra.
so usually the thing that's different on the card is the thing that's highlighted in yellow. So in this case, the rare ability for this is that it also has a thing when it's played from reserve that you get to make a soldier.
Oh, that's really good. Okay. So what are you right now? You're 2/2/2 plus 3/3/3?
Yeah.
Looking at water.
Right. Okay. So I
You're
don't know.
still winning
I'm
on
winning.
that side.
I'm winning, but you've got the mana to put down 10 however you want. So like I think because of the way the cards rolled, I just can't really win this turn. But that's okay. I want to move this guy into my reserve, so I'll play this Inari, a generic, like a vanilla creature that's a deity. So this is what when Wheeler opened his drink, I was just trying to say, like, I have this character in my hand that's a god, but also just a vanilla creature.
Yeah, that's this guy too.
Oh yeah, Theros is also a deity. Okay, neat. Okay.
I mean, it's well statted, honestly.
I don't think it really matters where I play this card. Like, James is just going to get to use Open the Gates to win this time, so it's fine. I'll put it over here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, I will.
He plays Open the Gates.
I play Open the Gates, and this goes here. I make 4 guys, and I will.
So interestingly, I'm 3/1/3, and I'm going for either mountain or forest, and you're only going for mountains. So like, I don't know. You know what I mean? If you only put 1 in, then we both move. Yeah. So
But
if
if I
you put
put
2 in, then just you move.
Yeah, and
So-
if I go like this, I move
Sure.
on both sides.
I
Right?
think so. Yeah. Here, I'll double check. So I'm 4 plus 2 everything. So I'm just 6, 6, 6 over here. So you just have to get to 7 over there and 4 over here, and then you're
good.
golden.
Yeah. So that's my plan.
Yeah. Great.
All right.
Okay. So bird goes here. You go here.
Hey, you met the fox.
There you go.
Okay. So
You found my dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes away over here.
this
Now-
goes to here.
Thank you. That looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, I might be more interested in the
Okay.
bird and fox going off by themselves.
Right.
I would watch that movie.
Hell yeah.
All right. Draw 2 cards.
Well, I can
And
spend
then
4.
so
I want to read my cards too, damn it.
You literally passed them to me.
I showed them to you.
okay. So
Look with your eyes,
So-
not with your
right.
hands.
So far away.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to go
this
back to dinner
creating
school.
that from reserve. What does that cost?
It's
Just a reserve cost.
Yeah,
so for
yeah.
2, I can just create that,
No, for 2 you get this creature and this happens.
and that happens, but not the sabotage because that's from the hand. Yeah.
I played a land.
And then this is I can just
You can do that as a quick action, which means that you do it and then it doesn't actually pass the
okay.
thing.
So
I have 9 mana.
Okay, give me just 1 second here because I
Take your time.
I don't know if I've seen ramp anywhere in this game yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, Star Wars. Everybody was playing, and a bunch of the decks was like 3 mana. Put a thing
Resupply,
into your mana
Yeah,
zone.
they've got the put stuff from your deck directly into your reserve, but not deck directly into your.
I will
mana.
say, based on the nature of this game and like the design space around reserve, I'm not having the issue I had with Lorcana when it first came out, which was I was just like, I just enter top deck mode pretty quickly in that game. This one, like, I feel like I've got stuff.
go to noon.
Noon it up.
'Cause
Noon it
I'm
up.
Not playing a land this turn.
High noon.
High noon comes in, and then
There's some ramp in Bravos, the red faction.
Oh, interesting. That's like the last place I would have expected
Yeah.
it. But maybe that's the balance.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell what Bravos' theme was. If it was like
Yeah,
aggro or whatnot.
I guess we'll find out in
in the
20
next
minutes
one.
or something. Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2 to play the spy from my reserve. So
You get an extra buddy.
come on, buddy. Yeah, I got an extra
Come on,
buddy.
Everybody gets boosts.
Get some boosts. Go ahead.
So you're after Water Forest
5.
there, and you're just at 5. Yeah, okay. I mean, that one's kind of sweet. I guess it's the same as this, actually. Sure. Okay, I'll play the Daughter of Yggdrasil on the companion side.
Ah, this one, yeah.
You get to draw a card.
So what is this?
So it's a
Draw a card.
5/5/3,
but it gets a bonus
Yeah, for 5/5/3 for only 3 mana.
for 3 mana. Yeah.
But you get to draw a
Three
card.
mana 6/6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it's awkward that it only does 3 in water because there's water. James can use to
Yeah,
advance
it's a
here.
tree.
Worth noting though that this is only from hand one. So later on,
Yes.
out of reserve, this is
That's
just
kind of hot.
Yeah.
So if you can resupply this, or there are a lot of cards that let you just put a card from your hand into reserve.
Right.
So, like, theoretically at this point, I should prioritize just one side, right?
Yeah.
If you can take either side, you win.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Your
So-
last turn pushed you into this
I'm going to go ahead.
position where I have to
and
defend both lanes if I
tap.
want to keep playing.
Actually, I guess this is what I want to do, actually.
On the plus side, if I win both sides, I win too.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got chonkers on both sides.
Yeah.
I could see it.
And a lot of mana. You got 1 card in hand and 2 things in the
Yeah.
reserve.
That's true.
And you were going
tap.
second.
Yep.
Time to do it.
Oh, interesting. Pima River is saying that there's ramp in Bravos, but Bravos also blows up its own mana.
Oh, I like that.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to tap
So it
3
is definitely the aggro faction.
to play Kagoba. So this is a 2/2/2. If you control 3 or more characters, I gain 2 boosts. I do, and it gains an extra boost because of my.
Damn. Big.
Go ahead.
3 mana 5, huh?
Not as big as Nelson's.
It's true.
It's true. It's not as big. Yeah, okay, I'll put this, can I get a fleeting? I'll put this Inari back in the companion expedition. So
There you
3/1/3.
Only 2 for that.
Okay. All right, I'm going to cast another one, but this time it comes with 3 boosts.
Whoa! And the extra boost you
And
get from it,
extra
so 4 boosts.
So 4 boosts on here.
Great.
Jeepers. Do we have any more boost tokens?
Yeah, I got
Wonderful.
one over here.
Okay, so tell me your stats.
At least it's one
2,
number.
4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Across the whole, that's even.
But
16,
Ben, you
16,
said mine
16.
were the big guys.
So they, are on their own. James is roiding up his troops.
I don't have anyone that's as big as his second of the same unique general, by the way. James. Okay, well, my last card I can play is called Parvati. So it gives a character anchored, so I could theoretically last longer in this game that I've just lost. But yeah, I only have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in
That's still
water.
pretty impressive, yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I tried hard.
right.
I think I played well.
Yeah.
Thanks for the game.
Good game.
GG.
Bird.
James is never going to play this game.
Yeah, I
against me
retire
again,
champion,
ever.
by the way. Retire champion.
How do
I'm
you-
out.
I'm waiting for the past 18 months to have a rematch at Lorcana.
Well, I have a question on that. So this has the same sort of mana system as Lorcana and Star Wars. Well, I guess less so Lorcana, more so like Star Wars.
It's more Star Wars, yeah.
Which I know that kind of style is not your jam. How do you feel on this one? Same. It's the same deal.
It
Basically.
does. It is the same deal. It's funny. I think the actual honest truth is I like it more here because I don't care about any of these characters yet. Right?
You just don't like putting Donald Duck face down?
Yeah. I think there's like an aspect. I'm being honest. Like I think there's an aspect of that I'm like, I want to play this cool Star Wars card that I've like. This is X-wing. I don't want to put it face down, but I'm like, I don't care about this gatekeeper. Bye.
Sure.
I'm still not a huge fan of this kind of mana system. Like, my actual the other reason is just I like playing the cards I draw. I don't like throwing them away. This feels like the kind of game that I honestly thought when I first started watching the Learn to Play that it was going to be one of those things where it's just like every turn you get a new mana.
Sure.
Rather than having to choose. But then I realized there's no mill, and that explained the smaller.
It turns out, so
smaller
far,
size.
across 2 games, and I think on every single turn, every turn you do get a new mana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns
pretty
out,
much. At a
yeah.
certain point, you just stop. All right, so we're going to take a quick little break as we break out the last 2, the Bravos and what's the purple
What are
one
they
called?
called?
Ysmir.
Ysmir, yes.
And we will see how those ones play. So we're very, very excited. Don't go away. More Altered after this. Yo, welcome back everybody to AFK, where we are going to be getting into the last two of the starter decks in Altered. Very, very excited. Ben is playing one of the ones that I really dig the main thematic mechanic for. And I haven't seen how Nelson's one goes, but also seems to play around with the mechanic of kill, go fast.
Right. Love that for me.
I just realized what my thing does.
Yeah.
I did win the die roll. Give me that.
Well, Ben, who are you playing? You want to show them off?
Thanks, Ben. I'm playing Akesha and Taru, the Ysmir hero. Looks like a witch and a little squiddy. And I feel like both of these characters. Oh, yeah, there's a card
thingy.
reader.
Did it work?
Sorry, we
Yeah.
weren't at the overhead.
Oh,
My
it has
brain's
After
like,
You.
And I have a thing called After You. I can activate only. You can only activate this if you are the first player. End your turn as if you played a card. You may still play cards later this day.
Yeah.
So it is the pass.
Yeah,
So you get one pass.
Yeah, after you is the mechanic to do soft passes.
Right.
Yeah. But I can do it once per
Right. You
day.
if you
Yeah,
cycle.
you can exhaust your
Great.
hero once to do it whenever you're the
Only-
first.
Yeah, when you're the
Yes,
first
yes.
But then your deck probably also has some cards that say like you can exhaust this for free to after you or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I'm playing Kojo and Buddha from the Bravos faction, and my hero also cares about going first. At noon, if you're the first player, create a Buddha 2/2/2 companion token in your companion expedition. So, you know, unlike all the other lazy dogs, Buddha is actively
They're actively
working.
helping you,
They're
yeah.
like, we got separated. I need to go find Kojo.
They're
Like,
working.
I'm missing him. And the Buddha token is also pretty cute. But we don't get to see it.
He'll bring it.
You'll have to believe.
So really quickly, we
Yeah.
were talking in between the
Yeah.
commercial break. Standard tournament structure recommendations: best of one or best of three.
Ooh, okay.
So round timer in best of one is 30 minutes, and they recommend you play 4 rounds. The benefits being players are able to interact with a wider variety of opponents, is more appealing to players who are looking for a lower time commitment. Structure of the best of 3 is 50 minutes. Play 3 rounds. Benefits of this format: more competitive learning, less rounds overall, more time seated. Love that one.
Yeah.
More time sitting.
God, I hate not being sitting.
But so it's basically, it sounds like in the competitive side of things, they do play best of 3.
Yeah.
But in a more casual thing, best of 1.
We got this Buddha, and then we also got Altar Buddha.
Oh,
Whoa.
damn.
I'm very
Buddha.
proud, Buddha.
Buddha.
I have the first one.
This one doesn't
flexing.
even have a QR code on it, which is odd. But you know.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. All right.
Wheeler won the die roll and chose to play first.
Yes. After you.
Incredible. Okay,
we go.
I will play Ratatosker to the hero expedition.
Classic Norse squirrel.
Yes, a Norse squirrel. So it's a 1/1/1, and it buys back from, or it can play from the reserve for 3. But if you play it from reserve, it gets 3 boosts. So it's like a
Goes back as a 4/4/4.
a
That's
1/1/1 or a 3 mana 4/4/4.
Okay. I'm going to play Katagirin Alchemist.
Okay. From
3
hand, get
from
3
hand.
boosts.
3 mana for a 1/1/1, but when I play it from hand, I get 3 boosts.
You're staking a claim on this side.
Yes.
There's
And
4
then
across
pass.
the board. You've used 1 mana.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
a 1-drop?
That was a 1
Yeah.
drop. Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
I meant to do that.
No, that's good.
Okay, and yours is a 4. Okay, so, I mean, I could do this, and that would be better, so I'll do that. I'll play Intimidation. It's 2 mana for a disruption spell with fleeting, and it says return target character permanent with hand cost 4 or less to its owner's hand.
Oh, damn.
Oh no!
Unsummoned.
Okay.
Look at the.
I pass.
I pass.
All right, great.
I'll move 1 forward on the hero side.
Let's see what we got.
It's a mountain,
Montagna.
and this will go over here. Untapping, move this over, draw 2, make a land. Sure. I can't possibly need both of you, right? Actually, maybe.
Sorry, I just wanted to point out that
It's got like a little bit of a sheen to it.
Yeah.
this little intimidation,
Sure.
and then the rare version, which has 3 little sheepies.
Is this right? What if you want to do that? then it'll be wrong,
I don't know what if I
What if you want to do that?
right? No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. I did that.
You get your dog.
Time to go to
My
noon.
dog. I have to put it in the companion side, right? Yes. Always goes companion. It's Buddha.
It's coming to find you.
And then I do my next thing, right? I'll spend 2 and put a Bravos Pathfinder into the hero side. So this is a 0/3/3 that can reserve for 2.
After you.
I can't.
What?
You
'cause
weren't
I'm not
the first
starting
player.
Yeah.
Next turn.
Shit. 3/3/3, and you're fighting for the Rock. Or 0/3/3, and you're fighting for the Rock. Garsh.
Gorsh
I
Max.
guess I'm going to play. Oh, this stinks. I mean, I expect to lose a bit early on. You have 1 card in hand?
1 card, yeah. I've been
You got
playing
the
my cards.
stupid
I
rat.
played this intimidation card.
Oh God.
I can't play the rat this turn because it's 3.
Right.
I spent 2 already.
It's 4. Yeah, I'm going to play this alchemist in the Pathfinder slot.
It's 3.
Yeah. Yoink.
Bloop.
Okay, I have another one of these Bravos Pathfinders.
Okay.
but they don't have any grass.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So you'll still get to move.
So you'll still get to
both
move 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you have another spell.
Nope.
Or something. Okay, yeah, so then we both pass.
Yeah.
Buddha's going to move forward into this wet mountain.
Oh.
And then we'll both move forward here.
Yeah.
Boop. I will put one of these into exile and keep my rat
Right.
squirrel thing. Okay,
Okay.
you get this
Yeah.
on tap. Nellie's already out of cards on turn 2.
your Bravos thing.
Yes.
I mean, you're not out of cards. You got 2.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
stretch your
exactly.
cards.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you got 4 then, because your reserve
that's
is
true.
basically.
I'm going to make a
your
mana.
hand. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you get to go first. But you don't have to.
Yeah.
But I might.
Yeah, you might.
Save it for later. The thing about that is then you're like, oh, I'll save it for later, and they're like, okay, I play this 6 drop.
Yeah.
And you're like, well,
Damn it.
Gonna play this thing again for 1.
Awesome.
it's a 1/1/1.
But now it's a 1/1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's just a 1/1/1.
Okay.
1/1.
Wake up. What is it?
Card
it's
reader.
the.
Brush
Cad
and put on
Cadagirin Alchemist. It's a 1/1/1/1.
I'm assuming Paul is resetting the token.
I am.
Reset the token.
Okay, I will play this Bravos Pathfinder into the same lane.
This one's got fleeting.
This one's got fleeting, thank you. Oh, right, that has fleeting too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Pass.
I'm gonna pass.
After
Or
you.
I'm gonna after you.
You're gonna after me.
After you.
After me.
I do. That's a cool mechanic.
Yeah.
Super cool. Okay, so I'm ahead here by 2. Sure. Show me what you got. I will put my Ratachosker with the 3 boosts over here. So hopefully I'm winning one of them.
Big.
Big. Thank you.
And that thing's fleeting, right?
Fleeting.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Both fleeting.
That's 4. And you're trying to win on that. And this is 1.
We handed the control deck.
He's loving it. He's having a great time over there.
Off you go.
Very good.
I'm going to send to reserve, aka the Shadow Realm, your Bravos Pathfinder.
Okay, so because that's fleeting, if it would go to my hand, instead it goes to discard, right?
Yes.
Great.
If it would go to reserve, it goes.
Or sorry, yes.
Okay, so where does it go?
You're in the discard.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to reserve, is what that card does.
Oh, my bad. I thought
It's-
it was
it's
supposed
not
to
a
send.
mouse.
It's not to
Send
hand. I
to
thought you-
reserve a character with
sorry.
hand costs.
Oh, he said hand cost. Right. Cool.
It hit the buzz.
I heard hand. and
Yeah,
I was
you're just
immediately like,
well, yeah.
I don't think it goes to my
I
hand.
may
though.
play something else here just to get it out of my hand.
I pass.
Interesting.
Yeah, it just makes it cheaper. And I think I need
Oh, worth noting, Off You Go doesn't have fleeting.
Right.
Oh.
You can redo that for 4.
That's cool.
Yeah. This I don't think ever came up, but you're allowed to play the card from hand, and then the same turn play it from
Yeah,
reserve.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty banging.
Yeah.
If James had 10 mana, he
Is
could
this,
have made 10 dudes.
400
this isn't?
power,
Is
one
this
turn.
just me or is this both players?
It's just you.
Oh.
That's why it
Right.
says mine on it.
yeah.
The idea is, that it's under.
I wasn't sure if my referred to like whichever expedition side.
Gotcha.
So you're winning that, and you're going to win that anyways. I just have to think if I want to reduce the cost, and I don't think I do. I'm going to pass.
Okay, so you win here and I win here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, this has fleeting.
Yeah.
Start player.
Did somebody win on that side?
Yep, I moved.
Yep.
Did you move it? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is going into the third round.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we were correct in that the red deck, the fire deck goes zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
They're very fast.
But now you're running into the old burn at Delio of, all right, we're turn 3, and I've got only a couple cards in hand.
You know another vibes reason I think I don't like games that make you discard cards to put them face down for your mana is because so often people play like sleeves like this, and I think that just looks bad. Because
Sure.
like the back of the card looks like a piece of mana, right?
We had those on the
One of the decks.
See that
Yeah.
that using that sleeve would be great.
Yeah.
Because then it actually looks like
Right.
what it's supposed to.
I got to ask you, James,
Yeah.
because not to sound too rude, but that's the only thing you've said about this that makes sense so far this night. How do you feel about looting?
Looting's
He
fine.
can do it.
You like discarding cards?
But he also doesn't care about the characters from Magic
But
the
I don't have to
Gathering.
do it every time. Like every single turn, I'm not encouraged to do that.
But what
right?
if
But you
you-
kind of are, right?
But that's like, but that's part
you
of
play
like
Lucas.
if you're
Yeah.
choosing to do that in that kind of deck, right?
That's fair.
Like,
You like Merfolk Looter?
sure, yeah.
And you like it when you don't activate your Merfolk Looter?
I made a 6 mana. You
Yeah,
did too?
I did as
I'm the
well.
starting player. Can we go
Yes.
to noon?
Yeah.
I make a Buddha.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And then
Dog.
can we go to afternoon?
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna put this Isenboshi in my hero zone.
Oh, this card's neat.
Yeah, 002, but we're fighting over water, so.
what does
And then
say?
it also has a bonus. So this little X means you can do it from reserve. It says the next character you play this turn gains 1 boost.
Okay.
You can also just replay it instead for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have played that card. Because I can't do both of those. Oh, my mana is so awkward.
That was me in my game. It was always like, I have 5 mana and I have
4 and a bunch of
I have a
2s.
hand of
Yeah.
3 drops
Right,
or
all
whatever, right?
threes.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I think that's kind of funny.
Certain problems in the math games, you know.
I'm going to play this. Monolith Archivist. So it's a 3/3/3 for 2 that has Defender. My expedition can't advance during dusk.
Yeah, so this was the keyword that we were talking about, that it's like, usually the characters are overstated, so that they can...
So I'm not trying to gain points. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to make it
trying
so
to
no one
stop
Stop
you.
Buddha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll play Physical Training, a spell, a boon spell. Target character gains 3 boosts, and I'll choose Buddha. So
For
make,
3 mana? Yeah.
Yeah, I got him. And then I also draw a card, which is in yellow. So possibly
Oh,
you
'cause it's
don't
the rare
draw a
version.
card on the rare version. Yeah.
Or, on the regular.
And that,
it's
it's
cheaper.
not fleeting.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's more expensive, I don't know.
The 3 is in yellow as well. I don't know.
Well, now this changes. Not everything, but a lot of things.
Some things.
Pay 3, and I'm going to play Alice.
Okay.
3/3/4 for water. That has after you from my
From
reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the clause of I can only activate it if I'm
Yeah.
the first person.
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh, going over there.
All right. Pass.
Pass.
Okay.
It-
See. Oh.
It is, by the way, the physical training is normally a 2.
Okay.
So
you're paying
so it's
extra
a little
mana
bit
to draw a
expensive,
card.
but you get to draw. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so you're winning here and I'm winning here?
Yeah.
Great.
These go to the reserve, and I'm going to get rid of this 4-mana card.
Okay, so
Dude,
Buddha's
your
a
squid is so
token.
lazy.
This goes to my reserve.
It's got to deal with this dog.
I mean, a mountain is a bigger impediment to a squid than it is a dog, I guess.
This is how I felt against you. Just like you constantly had this free, like this 2/2 every turn. And I was like, oh.
By the way, I like the physical training. It's just like, hey, check out this sword, and then the rare one is like,
Check out this flaming sword.
flaming sword, and also I'm a fancy guy with gold
Yeah.
armor.
Oh, also, yes, the flavor text for that card is One Punch Man. If you go to the common version, it says 100 crunches, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run, and a desire to prove yourself.
55 hamburgers.
Hey, wait a minute.
All right, so you both went to this.
Yes, I didn't play a land,
Okay.
but we can get started.
After you.
I will play something. I'll play Ratadrosker common in the companion side.
So the common one only gets 2 boosts when it's reserved.
Yeah, but otherwise same mana. So, but I mean on the front they're both the same.
I will say,
From hand, I mean. Yeah.
one of the uniques that I pulled is a Ratatosker.
Nice.
He does so much.
Yeah.
Do you have our card list handy, Paul? After?
The deck lists?
Baba
Yaga. Oh, you get to draw a card.
Eldritch
And-
Visionary.
Yeah. And it's a
3/2.
3/2. Okay.
Draw a card.
You mean like the deck list for these pre-con decks?
No, the cards in our collection.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'm logged into our account here.
Okay, so what is
We can
this
talk about it after.
ability card called with the X?
It's called a quick
Thank
action.
you. A quick action. Because I'll use Isenboshi's quick action now.
Yep.
Okay.
So my next character comes in with a boost.
Okay.
And I'll play Atlas to my hero
Oh, this
side.
is the ability Gigantic.
Yeah, first time we've seen Gigantic. So it's considered in both zones, even though you still, I imagine, have to pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pick hero.
Atlas is.
So
Did
it's
you know
it-
that
it's
I am
counting for
cons-
both.
Yeah, it counts
Does
for
it
both.
count this as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so he's adding 4/4/4 to both zones.
To both.
So I'm 4/4/4 over here, and I'm 5/5/5 over here.
That's so messed up. What?
I have called upon the giants that built the earth. Apparently,
I
that's
guess
something my team
I'm
could
gonna
do.
play Alice over here,
Okay.
and so I have
You'll have more water for sure.
I
right?
have
Or-
6, 5, 6.
Okay. So I have 3, 4. I have 5/5/5 everywhere. So
Yeah.
where are we? Are you over here? You just need to get through anything.
Anything.
And then over here, if I'm ahead in either forest or mountain, but you're 6,
we're-
5, 6,
yes,
so
so
you're
we're
tying
tied.
me.
Yes.
You're fine. Okay, so just you are going to move over here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm assuming you're done.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
gonna
great.
pass, yeah.
And then, but I'll win over here because you didn't put anything down. So
Yeah.
this guy moves like this, right? And you move over here. Boop.
This feels so tough.
Okay, and then I have to choose on reserve.
This thing's
Oh, that had
Oh,
fleeting.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Right, sorry.
One
so
thinks that's fleeting. Neither of
neither
mine
of
do,
them
though.
did,
Yeah,
so
I have
yeah.
to choose. But so this is going to go away because it's going to reserve. Sorry, let me look at my hand. Yeah, okay, I'll let Ratatosker go.
the squirrel.
The scroll. Maybe I was supposed to play a land last turn, so I could go 5/3. That's okay.
untap.
Draw 2.
Draw 2.
Okay.
Did you pass the starting player token?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'll get the Boda.
I
Eventually.
guess after
Yeah, I'll make a
this,
land
yeah.
first. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that seems pretty good actually. Sure, I will put this one face down. I have 7.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going
put
first,
this
but
down.
so let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
Make a Buddha.
Yes.
Buddha made.
I made a Buddha. Can I see your reserve?
Yeah.
Okay. One of them draws a card from hand and it's 3/2/2. The other one's a 3/3/3 with Defender. Right. Okay. No, or am I doing that? I think I'm doing that. Playing 2 cards seems better. Okay, I'll play Haven Bouncer. A 2/2/2 for 3 with Sabotage from hand. So I think I'll sabotage your Baba Yaga and I'll play this in the hero.
Damn.
Expedition.
Who is she though?
Sure.
Right?
God damn.
That's a tough lady. Is it?
Big lady.
Yeah.
Adam's not here. Go ahead.
Adam does not own Big Lady.
Yeah.
Cost 3 to play and get a big boost. Do that. That's just 2/2/2. I think I'm playing.
Mana.
I think I'm playing this Monolith Archivist over here.
Okay. As predicted, I'll use my physical training over here to give 3 boosts to the Haven Bouncer.
Okay.
And
draw a card.
Yeah. Right to you.
I'm going to play Off You Go
Okay.
to put that in the reserve.
Sounds good.
Very nice.
Very nice,
That goes
very nice.
into your
Oh,
reserve.
yes.
Right, you get that in the reserve.
And you could play it again, hey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Impressive. Okay, well, I drew a 1-drop. I'll play this Ratatosker back over here.
Stupid squirrel. I'm gonna play
Magic's got the monkey.
Baba
and I'll just got
Yaga.
the squirrel.
over
Ooh.
here, draw a card.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right, I'm out of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess this thing's a 3/3. This is the. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna win here, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So just Ben
And you
moves
can't,
forward.
and you can't win here, right? So,
Correct.
Because you have defender. Yeah, that has fleeting, but that doesn't.
Yeah.
I'll move this in here instead because it's. Oh no, this is a 3/3/3 as well. They're the same. Okay. I don't know if it matters. Am I gonna care about messengers versus soldiers later? Monkey. I mean squirrel. You stay. Okay.
Okay.
This goes away. You get this.
You've got the power now.
Can Akesha just leave with Buddha?
Yep. Okay. That's what I'm myself. Yeah, dude.
What the hell?
Yeah, dude.
That's so. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna play.
this, rock
Am I gonna play
green?
land? Yeah, I probably should.
Gonna play.
I don't want to keep that.
That's the thing, Mazray, that I really like about this game is like, you know,
All right, feels bad, but let's do it.
no matter how spooky something that someone plays is, it's gonna go away at the start of the round, right? Unless I guess they like go all in to anchor it or whatever, but spend a lot of resources to keep one thing around.
Leave this again. 3 or less. Okay. Okay.
Feels like most of your deck.
Can I look at your.
Right, but not Alice. Yeah.
pile?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Wait, is there like opposing reanimate?
No, I'm just trying to see if there's like a trend.
I have a lot of
like
these
a-
squirrels.
Well, I want
There
to see.
can only be 3, so he's all out of Ratatoskers.
I want to see
Yeah,
which
just 2 in here.
colors
Gotcha.
like you might.
Yeah,
favor.
it seems like water is common and then grass is not.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an analysis.
There we go. There probably is a trend for the 3 colors across the 6.
I
Yeah,
would guess,
maybe?
yeah,
I
one.
guess, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Darmac, I'm quite into this game. I have not dived like too deep into it, but I really enjoy what's going on in it.
I think of the 3 new games we've played most recently, this has impressed me the most.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you doing it?
Whoa.
No, I don't think I can. Not
Yeah.
yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm too chicken shit.
I mean, you got this after you ability.
I'm going to Baba Yaga.
With Baba Yagaing? Okay.
2-1-2.
So you don't draw a card, but you're playing a thing from reserve?
Yeah.
For 3, is it? or-
Over here.
I think the rare Yaga is both.
Okay. I get some
Oh wait, I only draw for.
Do you still want to do it?
I want to play a different one.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to play this Lady of the Lake.
Okay, 1/1/3.
It's just
Water.
a
Vanilla.
1/1/3 water. Vanilla.
Cool.
Big on the water.
Big on the water.
Yeah, I'm pretty big on the water.
That's a big sword. Oh, that's Excalibur.
That's an awfully hot coffee.
Bring
pot.
this giant back.
I didn't get it.
Didn't quite make
Okay.
it. You're too quick on the.
Oh, sorry.
Your go.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, I like that play.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a good play.
So you've got 3 across the board, across the expeditions. Gigantic seems pretty cool.
Gigantic's cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play this card from my hand against Haven Bouncer, and I'll.
Listen, all y'all.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put this in your bin.
Okay. And that's a 2/2/2.
2/2/2.
So you got 5 on the hero side, 3 on the companion side.
Yeah.
Five on the hero, 3 on the companion.
And you,
Oh,
can,
this
and,
has
you
played
and you have to stop him on both sides, eh?
Yeah.
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 It's okay though. He's got some 7-drop that's gonna do it, right?
Do you have 7 mana open?
Yeah.
Yeah. He does.
Oh, do it! Dude, this card is so sick.
What is this?
7 drop.
What does it do? I'm very curious.
Me too.
Sakrabu.
Oh, this is key art that was used in the video that explains it.
4/4/4 for 7. Your opponent's expedition facing me moves back 1
Oh,
region.
brutal. Okay, so where are you playing it?
I believe I'm playing it here.
So I have to immediately move back here.
And then I move that back. Or no, if I
No.
play.
Facing
Am I
me?
actually playing this?
You,
Hold
you have
on.
to choose which side.
Let me make sure that this doesn't lose me the game.
it has to prevent you from prevent me from winning, doesn't it? Because it's like a time walk. It's like a built-in
Right.
takes away one of my previous victories.
Right. But this is. That's only 3. But
Yeah.
that gives 3 over here.
Well, over here. Okay, what are we fighting over here? We're fighting over the 2 that aren't water.
Right.
Okay, where I'm currently winning. So,
Oh, wait, hold on. I think I have a better. I'm not doing that.
but if you
Pretend didn't
just
see
win over here, then I only move 1.
But this
doesn't.
is.
That's
I
5
don't win over
altogether.
there. That's
Yeah,
5, and I'm only
okay.
at 4. I mean, it looked cool. Pretend
you're
I
right.
don't have that.
You're right. It doesn't do it, does it? Because I would win both sides.
Yeah.
So, darn it. Okay.
Give me 1 second here.
It seems so powerful, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
like,
cool.
Seems like a pretty messed up
You're
design space. There
but
shouldn't
you're
be too
fighting
many.
over blue here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I'm fighting over blue.
I'm going to play the Baba Yaga over here.
Okay. Pass.
Didn't quite make it.
Oh, it's Baba Yaga. It's a vanilla.
You know, it's this card that we all know from this game.
Right, from this game that we all know. Everyone's been playing it for forever.
I'm going to play
You can do it, Baba Yaga. I believe in you.
There you go.
Yay.
Kraken.
Oh.
Kraken's Wrath.
Okay, you can
Fleeting.
bounce
Send a
my stuff.
reserve 3 target characters with total hand cost 5 or less. So I'm going to put that into the reserve.
Is this a spell or a...
It's a spell
Okay.
with fleeting.
All right, so it has fleeting. There, Atlas had fleeting, so it just
Yeah.
goes to this card.
Yeah. Okay. And then
So what are we doing here? You're 2/1/2 and I'm 2/2/2, but we're just fighting over water. You're fighting over earth and the other 2. So
Yes.
neither of us move.
yes,
But you'll move here.
but I move here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
This has fleeting.
It's a squeaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this goes here. Did you do it? Yeah.
There you go. All right, one away from each.
Untap.
But
Except
Nelson,
for we know what Wheeler has.
that's true. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Nelson's got the upside here though because it's his start, so he gets a Buddha at noon.
It's true. We're gonna get a Buddha. I already have 8, hey?
Up to 3 target characters with total hand. So it can either just shoot something big or get a bunch of dorks.
Yeah, I was maybe thinking about saving it for a dog turn, but it's funny how these 2 heroes interact.
Dude, that would have been so messed up against your
James's?
Oh God.
I played a land.
I'm also playing a land.
Okay.
Okay, noon. Get
Yep.
dog. I have to go first.
Yeah, so you can also play this game 2v2 or 4-player free-for-all, apparently.
Are the rules actually out for those? Because like
Yeah.
I think I heard that was something that they were working on, but maybe the video is just.
I mean, on this, there's a QR code for both of them.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, it would be interesting.
So cards at the table. I'm not a two-headed giant fan.
No. I mean,
But I'd
cards
be
on the
interested in
table.
4-player free-for-all.
I mean, cards on the table. I'm not a 4-for-all player.
So
it's
it's a 3-3 for 3. 3-3-3. 3-3-3-3.
I do still want to try the Star Wars
Yes,
Sons
come
though.
Play this guy.
All
And
right.
we get Funko soon, so
Play
we'll probably
here.
just wait.
Who's coming next
Which
one?
one? So that one.
So I move it back.
So what does the card actually say? It
Your
says-
opponent's expedition facing mine moves backwards 1 region.
What does it mean by your opponent's?
So
Facing.
his expedition on this side goes back.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is my
okay.
expedition counter.
So I
Oh,
moved
right.
the
So
hero
if you
to-
would put it over here, you'd move this back.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So now Nelson needs to win in both areas.
Yes. To win.
What are we doing in the... You're trying to just go for grass, and I'm trying to go for grass or mountains. So your Lady of the Lake doesn't save you there, right? Because it only really boosts water.
Lady of the Lake does not save you here.
Yeah, exactly. And that doesn't work. So I should do this. Okay, I'm also going to play a big expensive one. It's 6
Whoa!
mana.
Oh, what the hell?
Shenlong.
Shenlong.
Cool dragon, bro.
Oh, okay. We
Daily.
are seeing the tough mechanic.
Yeah, so I got to play a gigantic card and a tough card. So basically, Ward 1. Your opponent's spell's ability is a target and costs 1 more. I'll play it in the hero side. And it's a 9/9/9.
It's a 999. What?
It's big.
Jeepers.
Lord's Lad. Okay, Wheeler.
69.99.
So I do have a 1 mana card.
Sweet.
I'm going to put your Shenlong to Beauty Sleep. And I'll pay the
color
cost.
shifted beauty sleep.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4,
We
5,
have
6.
it. We have the token.
Yeah. There you go.
Word.
Sleepy dragon.
Well, that's frustrating. Okay. Yeah, pass. Do you win?
I think so. Because I win on this side. Because
all.
you have 3, I have 4.
That's all you got to do.
Yep.
So you move and you go and you get rid of it with your squid.
That was a
really good
That
game.
was a good game though.
Yeah.
That was a sick game.
GG.
Word. Beauty Sleep OP.
Beauty Sleep seems really good, honestly, because it seems really neat because you can either just do what you did and like nullify their creature, but then
Yeah.
you got to deal with it later, or if you've played like something really cool and then your opponent sort of blows out that expedition, you can go, okay,
It's
well,
got some
I'll put this to
flexibility.
sleep
Yeah, for sure.
on my side, and you can hang out there. And stuff.
Well, I lost both games, so this game's trash. It's the worst of the 3 we've played
Wheeler
so
has
far.
won
I
both.
won both games.
I won one
So this
game.
is-
And I've only played one.
This is the greatest game of all time.
yeah.
I will say,
Yep.
I think this may be my favorite of all the
Really?
of all the
Non-
big
Sure.
games
Yeah.
that we
So
have
like
played.
what like
Does Lorcana
like
count
Lor-
as big at this point?
because you really like Lorcana.
I do
right?
like Lorcana. I think I like the back and forth nature of the games, but Star Wars doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And I like the playing your cards as your mana reserve. But like Ben was saying, I found that there are games with Lorcana, at least when we've been playing like draft and whatnot, that you just run out of cards.
You just
Yeah.
And this felt like a great balance of like, I like what the cards look like. I like this progression path a lot. I think it's really interesting. Drawing 2 cards and getting to mana 1 feels really nice.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think the thing that intrigues me the most about this is that this is so unique. And I like that a lot of games are experimenting with, like, realistically, in the grand scope of things, this is a life total.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's like, much like Lorcana, lore is like you're trying to make a thing go up. You're not really like attacking the other person and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
That's kind of what this is too, right? Like you're not sending your creatures or whatever at them.
I like
that.
I like this over Lorcana because I feel like I have a little bit more interaction with my
Yeah.
opponent. That's the one thing I really didn't love about Lorcana is it did feel very like you just run out of steam and then there's just really no way to come back. And I haven't played a lot of it. Like I'm sure that higher level decks and people who know the game, can get more out of it. But I'm not those people, and I had the most fun playing this game tonight than I did the first night we played Lorcana or the first night we played Star Wars.
Yeah.
Hands down, this is the one that's
As
got me.
opposed to needing to commit to the ground or the space like areas when you're deck building, it is kind of nice that like the two sides of playing your cards, like the two sides of the board, the two expeditions in this game, allow you to just sort of flexibly try to get some victories each turn.
Yeah. So the one thing that we didn't get to touch on this is I cracked a box.
Yeah.
Of this. And so we talked about there's commons, we talked about there's rares, I talked about uniques, but I didn't really explain what they are.
Right.
So this is one of the polarizing, I think, things about this. Uniques are only one of that card exists in the world.
Oh. Okay.
So, and when I heard that, I was like, I hate that. But when I had it explained and when I opened a box, I felt way better. So basically, only one of that card exists. But how they've done it is they have it's basically like a random generator that they've installed parameters into, and they'll see it and then go, okay, that passes inspection. We think that's fine.
I believe this is the one you got, isn't it?
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
unique
So this,
Rathasker.
for example, this is the Ratatasker that I got, right? So it has the ability, if you control 2 or more boosted characters, then this thing gets like tough 2, and when it comes in, it gets a draw card. So it's like it's good. It's got a lot of things going on. It's not cracked wide open. And the thing that I appreciate most about it is that when a thing comes in, it's not like, it's going to be there forever. At most, it's going to stick around for like a
Right.
turn or
One
two,
turn,
right? Because
yeah.
the board gets wiped every single time, right? To that end, people are like, well, somebody who just cracks a bunch is just going to get a bunch of cool. And I mean, maybe. I opened one booster box. I got 6 uniques.
So they're pretty common.
They
Right.
seem
Extreme, yeah. It's at the same rate you would get like a mythic in Magic.
they seem. I mean, if that's the case, it seems pretty fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable.
And what's cool about that too?
Here's another one that you open. Because I
Yes,
can
this
look
is
at
another
our
one I
site here.
opened, Asmodee.
So Asmodeus, you have So they're. So I'm looking at the online database here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize, so far anyway, and I think it makes sense. Every character has 1,000 uniques.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem possible that they could come up with 1,000 variations of every card and it'd still be okay, but apparently that's how it is.
I mean, if you there's so many variables here that you can tweak. You just change one of the
That's
the
what a lot of
green
it
goes
is,
down
yeah.
to 5, and now it's a completely different card.
Yeah.
That's basically the same fucking card.
Yeah.
I mean, the really neat thing about this is that the experiences of actually going out and playing games of this and truly seeing cards that you have never seen before,
Right.
because that's the only copy that exists,
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
That's kinda cool.
And you've got like a digital marketplace where you can trade with people and stuff like
I'm
that.
very okay with that because don't take it too seriously. This is not I mean, you can take it competitively.
Yeah.
But like competitive also means that you can have a little fun with it. You
Yeah.
can run into these weirdo it's not I mean, you can min-max it by what people are saying where it's like I'm going to find 3 uniques that have the same kind of effect or whatever, but
Very
like
close.
Good luck.
yeah, I don't know.
A,
This seems-
good luck. B, you can only run 3 uniques in a deck.
Right.
And also, it still follows in the character thing, right? So if you find like some really good Asmodeus, for example, you can only run 2 other ones in your deck.
Yeah.
Either at the rare
Yeah.
or at
all
the
these
thing,
uniques
right?
are only like a little tiny bit better or just slightly different than the rare.
And it's
as
one
well,
card in a
right?
40 card deck,
Yeah.
right? Like,
And it's, I mean, like James, like that idea of, that of encountering a card you haven't, like that was the dream, right? That was the dream that Richard Garfield had for Magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Except he didn't count on the idea that people would actually just like build giant online databases of every card.
And yeah, Keyforge did the same thing, right? It's like every deck is
Yeah.
sort of unique, particularly generated.
yeah, I think most of the, as PMA versus said, all the uniques I've seen so far have been interesting side grades.
Yeah.
They're
Okay,
on
yeah.
a different axis. So that was the only like hitch that I hit, and then I opened a booster and was like, oh, I got like 6 of these.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
could,
that big
I,
deal,
I could see
yeah.
definitely the Magic player in me when it heard that. I was like,
Yeah.
But then the person that enjoys games was like, oh, that's cool.
Well, that's the thing, and a little bit of me, and this is a personal thing. It made me feel like a kid going to an LGS again, where if somebody at your LGS was playing this and they had like this one really dope card or whatever,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you
You're
play with the
like,
cards you got.
You're like, yo, Joe's got this sick unique that does this, and it's like, you know.
It was, when somebody in your friend group figures out how to use like early 2000s internet to buy a card from a set that didn't exist when you were born or whatever, and you're like,
Right.
oh my god, that just worked.
Yeah, I think you either. Yeah, I think someone said it's a polarizing thing. You either hate it or you love it. I was instantly on it and then went, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, and like the big thing too on it is, and this is said with a little bit of sass. I feel like a lot of people who would get really miffed, I guess, about it. You weren't ever gonna go play competitive high-level Magic the Gathering anyway.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, but what if I was?
But here's the thing. Imagine, I would genuinely love to crack a card of this set that's so good that my card gets banned.
That'd be cool.
Just that
Only
one.
mine, just mine got banned.
That would be quite a feeling,
Apparently,
right?
at least one card has been banned.
Just like one version of a unique,
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah,
Oh,
one
wow,
unique.
okay.
There you go.
Fuck, that's great. I love that.
That's pretty funny.
You gotta frame it at that point,
Yeah,
right?
it's
It
just
goes
like, this is bad.
in your streamer background, right?
If that
That's
happened,
Magic
I would
Honor.
probably ask the company, can I get a new one?
Yeah, something a different unique
Yeah.
instead, yeah.
All right. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up. I think based on the general opinion, this will most likely be one that we bring back in the near future.
Sure, yeah. It was fun.
There's a new set apparently coming out very soon.
Yeah, end of the month,
So,
according to the internet.
there you go. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning on in. A reminder that this stream, like everything we do, is brought to you by you over at our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. You can go to this website with the horrendous logo and support our stuff. We
Don't
really
make fun of the
appreciate it.
bean.
The bean is
That's
awesome.
not a bean.
It's too late.
You can also check out our store at store.loadingreadyrun.com. All kinds of great merchandise that you can buy with $1 dues, like this hoodie. It's comfy. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to let us know down below what kind of content you'd like. Do you want us to try out the 4-player mode? Do you want us to make some decks? There is a limited format, Winky Face.
Winky face.
Yeah, so all kinds of things that we could try out. But from all of us here, I've been Ben, this has been Wheeler, James,
Peace.
Nelson,
I was here too.
and of course, Paul on tech.
Hello.
And we will see you next time. Bye.